evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon. I'm your host, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew, Tom Kokoza, Dan Isgro, Brooke Armstrong, Phil Catalano, and Damian Scro, and Frankie Inside editing the show as we see it and experience it. Guys, welcome to the show. This is the Celestial War Saga, and it is Celestial Engine. Today's episode is Season 2, Episode 8, The Age of Souls.
Intrigue.
Very intriguing.
When I'm accidentally playing multiple music at the same time.
It's very fitting,
working.
actually.
It's working.
There's just all the souls turning.
Yeah.
That's right.
Frankie,
Big souls keep
where
on
was the music?
turning.
Oh my God, it's not even coming up.
Give it some torch juice.
I
It'll
got
come right up.
lucky. I got
Torch
lucky.
juice.
Torch juice.
Space juice.
Amazing. Yes, we're now very good. I'm back.
Hi, back next to me.
So last week on Audio Dungeon, the players activated. I'm sorry, we're joined by the fans too as well. I'm sorry, I got distracted. We have Richard, we have Charles, we have Oni right here, and they are on an epic adventure with us. Last week, all of the players decided to split into two groups and activate all plot lines.
As you do.
As one does.
As you do when you want to activate all the plot lines. I described it to Tom before we went live as getting on the elevator and pressing all the buttons and getting off. And then giving a middle finger to the person who's left on, which is me.
Sorry.
No, I'm only teasing. I'm actually excited about it. I like when they do something, because some do nothing, and I want them to do more. And now they don't do, in the middle, they do nothing, where they do everything. So today you're going to see, I should call this today's episode Bananas, because it's going to be bananas. Last week on the episode, they were at the heart of a time trap of some sort. They were traveling out there to find Astral Crystal because they needed to defend Andaria, their home planet. When they got there, they discovered the mysterious Chronomancer's Tower hovering in space, in the stellar, inside Wexel, a wild maze that we know from the quest. When they encountered him, they realized there was a time loop there, but they were able to escape that area and then go into the center of a nebula. And again, inside the nebula somewhere is Astral Crystal. And there they found a ship, a Kaironite ship, that was full to the brim of Astral Crystal. But also they found a mountain, a giant mountain as if ripped out of the ground from somewhere, floating in the center of this nebula. They tried to escape that nebula, and they found they couldn't. They apprehended the Kaironite ship. That went well. And then they went down into the mountain, trying to ascertain as what they should do. What's the primary goal of the mission? Should they go into the mountain to discover what's inside? They did hear like a bellowing sound, like a beast, a creature of some sort, and they want to know what that is. Is there more Astral Crystal, or is there something else lurking inside of this giant mountain? Others felt that they should leave, and they did. And then a schism was formed down the party. Half the party stayed, half the party went. The half of the party that stayed found something interesting inside the mountain. They found an extremely large circle of protection that might have been a mile wide. When they encountered it, Ayana, Brooke's character, grounded, being a lark, grounded with her tree limbs into the ground, and saw a vision of a gate. Of course, she opened the gate. Before that, they were worried about opening the seal, breaking the seal, but then when they saw a gate, Brooke was like, well, let's just open it. So she did.
Give me 14 of these right now.
When she did, Soul's mystic energy, as white light, just came pouring out and literally knocked them over. And was pouring over you for 5, 10, 15 minutes, just unleashing.
20, 25.
25.
Yeah. Went up a while.
At the same time,
Meanwhile,
at the holes of justice. Meanwhile, the other group that split off, they went, saw Wexel. Wexel said to them, I was told by Serio, another Chronomancer, to not leave the tower. It would be very bad to leave. They said, just come with us. Just leave the tower. He said, I really shouldn't. They said, don't worry about it. And then he went in. Wexel was eventually went crazy, and they just dumped his unconscious body out back at the
doorstep.
tower.
On the doorstep.
On the doorstep of the Chronomancer's tower, like you do for a friend. And then they got out of there. They took down the crystal that was floating over the Chronomancer's tower. The crystal floated away. Wexel was unconscious, and they star-pathed out of there back to Salvation, the place they're trying to get to. And they brought the ship they had to bring to that place, and they got there. But something did seem a little bit odd when they got there.
Weird.
Something seemed weird. Like,
was weird.
What are the wizards doing here? There's something weird. So when they got there, they saw that Raphael, they saw Bertram, and they saw Two Mage walking up to them, discussing something. Something was a little bit off. They arrived. They didn't get fired out. They thought they were going to get fired out because it was a Kharonite ship, but they didn't fire out you guys. And when they were about to meet them, all of a sudden, a blinding light, the very light that was released by Brooke and by Dan, their characters, hit them and everywhere else that they could see. And that's where the episode ended. Patreon rerolls, guys. Now is the time for Patreon rerolls. You're now caught up. So if you didn't know what was going on, now you know. Guys, without further ado, let's get into this adventure. Chuck Girls, welcome. Yes, we are totally in the multiverse today. So, guys, that you're caught up right now. Again, Patreon rerolls is the time for it. Let's get going on this interesting episode. It is titled The Age of Souls. Let's do it. Good evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon. I'm your host, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew and by the fans here. Guys, today's episode is Season 2, Episode 8. It is The Age of Souls. Guys, if you're following the episode, you know that they finally escaped that time trap and the party split into two. One party stayed in the mountain and opened up a circle of protection. And the other party brought the ship with the astral crystal back to Salvation, but when they got there, a blinding light that came from the circle of protection overswept them. Now, if you're in this story, the only thing you could see is light. What happens next? We're about to find out. Welcome to the show, The Age of Souls. Let us begin. We first begin our story with Thaxis and Ayana. You are on... What?
Del.
And Del. The three of you are on the floor, being overwhelmed by mystical energy. Energy of these souls. You are in a lower level of this mountain. After opening the circle of protection, the souls have been flooding out. It's been 20, 25 minutes. You've been pinned to the ground. After a time, there is a shift. And what happens is you feel an unusual wave of energy. And what you actually are feeling is time itself being released in a wave, if you will. It feels like gravity and just hits you. And what you start to see around you is some odd things. You see time moving backwards and forwards. You can ask a question.
How is time represented as we're witnessing it moving forwards and backwards? Is it represented by the events that are taking place right in front of us, or are we seeing other events that we know?
Both. So you're seeing each other. You're seeing people react to the first blast, like over again, and then reverse. It just seems like everything's in flux.
People meaning who? Like,
Everyone is with you.
okay.
And you see the souls passing you. Sometimes you see like rubber band and it'll go backwards and forwards. Everything just seems to be kind of broken or kind of rubber banding is more appropriate.
Is it this area here, or is it like we're on another planet or something?
It's where you are right now.
Okay.
Now, after about 30 seconds of experiencing this unusual time experience, all of a sudden, you feel like your body is stationary, kind of stuck, and the soul portion of you is kind of released. And you rise up into the air. And in this form, you're not bound to anything. At least not that you feel yet. You can travel anywhere you like. The three of you can talk if you wish.
Does that include mine? Because my body is Kairanite. So my soul was burnt into the body. So is mine released or is mine stuck? Woohoo!
You're all still tethered to your body. Just your souls are
Okay.
not tethered. It's still your body. It's still your soul. That's all I'm saying. He's asking if his soul is going to be gone.
There's like a letter on it. It's like BRB, 10 minutes.
Yeah, soul, BRB.
Okay.
But he's a Kairanite, so his soul is
Technically,
gone.
though, we don't have souls.
But the soul was burnt out into
Our
the body.
our 3 souls are gone.
It was burnt into the body. It's basically what it does. So it means the soul might still be there. There might be a way to reverse that still.
Yes.
I'm liking this idea.
I understand.
Yeah.
Your soul rises from your body.
This is a good thing.
I understand.
They seem to be very upset.
In this very limited situation, my soul and my body parting is a good thing. We're for this.
For me, it is because I haven't had my soul was burnt into the body, so I haven't been. I'm going crap. This body ends. I'm gone. This means there's an opportunity. Maybe what happened to me can be reversed. So that's a good thing.
So all of you kind of rise.
You guys going, we killed ourselves. May not have been necessarily needed.
So you guys rise up. You're kind of floating about 10 feet above your bodies.
Okay.
You can do anything you wish.
Do I get a sense of the energy that was released? It was
Passing through you now.
It feels like Andaria, correct? Feels Andarian
No.
last time? Okay.
Circle of Protection felt Indarian.
Felt Andarian. Okay,
Yeah.
the souls felt.
Yeah, not
And-
particularly Indaria, but Indarian, like of the planet.
Right, okay. And the
souls feel
elf
like
told us it was
just-
from Karen.
Yes, the answer to your question is the souls feel like they're just souls and they could be from anywhere.
Okay.
You know, you do believe that Karen is where at least most of them are from, probably.
Okay.
Role play.
Ayana,
Yes.
what was that?
Do I know to explain it to him? Do I know what happened, or
Whatever you like.
it was an episode of Chronomancy? And
What
here
did
we
you
are. What did I do?
do? Yes. What did you do?
I'm not saying you did something wrong. I just want to know what it is that you did.
I saw a gate. It was closed. I walked around it from all angles. Once I grounded into the circle of protection, this is what came before me. I was able to move around the gate. I went through the gate. When I opened the gate, the light escaped. The souls escaped. That's what happened. Here we are now, experiencing this chronomatic event. And I believe our souls are free to roam wherever we choose.
We can go to any planet.
I believe so.
Do you know whose souls those were?
When I spoke to what we were speaking to, that one elven soul,
Yeah.
he couldn't remember his name, but he knew he was from Epis, which was on Kieran. when I did the overall sensing of the energy, I sensed at least one soul there from Zir. Stories all too reminiscent of the rapture, don't you think?
Yes. Del?
Isn't it a little bit odd that the circle protection seems to be coming from Andarian made? If it was from the Rapture, why would there have been an Andarian made circle of protection here?
Is it possible that these are the souls that Dragano captured in the Rapture? And he was keeping them here?
We don't know where here is exactly.
Well, yeah.
So, it's possible that this could be headed towards Andaria or a place on Kairin, a piece of Kairin. Kairin was ripped apart.
Yeah.
Okay. How fast can we move, Tony? Are we able to move just at normal speed, or can we move faster?
You can fly. You can fly double the speed of like your regular move speed.
Okay.
If we like in our consciousness, are we able to move our consciousness?
You could try anything you like.
Okay. I tell Thaxis that I would like to move my consciousness to Kairin.
Do you know what that is? Do you even know how to do that?
I don't know, but I'm curious to know about what just happened, where these souls came from.
Well, I'm kind of wondering whether or not we just see if we go straight up and see what we can see. Look around this area. I mean, we can go straight up through the top of the mountain and just see if we can see where the light actually went to. Did it just all go one direction? Did it go out in a big burst, or what happened? I have no idea.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
We might find something.
We'll do that.
through
We'll
this
do that
mountain.
first.
Let's take a minute and fly out of the mountain.
Good idea. Fly up.
Take off.
Okay, you fly just up. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, you fly up. You get to the top of this large cavern, which you know is pretty big. Eventually, you pass through the rock, and you go through some interesting pockets of empty cavern in between, and then finally you come out to another large room, not as large as that room below, but probably like the size of like a football stadium. Okay, and we'll picture like a circular. Yeah, I know. It's like, but that's pretty big, Tony. I know, Tom.
It's not miles. It's not miles across, though.
It's not miles. Yeah, it's not. So in here, though, this looks perhaps to be one of the most amazing things you might ever see in your life. It looks like a temple that's been constructed. It's almost like someone's taken a stone and like made the stone into a work of art that goes around the entire circle of this room. There are two ways in this room, and they're very large. They're probably about 50 feet up, and they're arced. And in the center of this room, there are columns. The columns, kind of like Stonehenge, go around in a circle. In the center, there are crystal fragments, and they're kind of sitting one on each of those columns. And the crystals are glowing rainbow, all different colors. Now, there's writing all over this room, and the insignias you're seeing in this room are, well, you don't. It's something different than what you know.
Am I able to call upon my previous life of Asha?
Mm-hmm.
Is that in seeing this, because of her dealings with Altari, in seeing this, does it trigger that memory or that experience?
Asha feels closer to you right now than she's ever been before. And you can definitely tap into her memories. So I'm not allowed that right now.
Okay.
So you start, you kind of go over to one of the areas where you see like all these inscriptions on the walls and such, and you kind of look at it, and without a roll, you are under the idea that it might be Valdoran.
I relay
Does
that to
it seem to be
Thax.
the same as what the other temple was? So it looks like a similar build to the temple on Salvation.
It doesn't.
It doesn't?
It doesn't. It looks very different.
But layout-wise.
Perhaps a little bit.
What's in the center of the pillars? If the pillars are in a circle like Stonehenge, what's in the center?
There is actually one circular stone table. That's not even that big. It's probably about 15 feet in diameter.
15 or 50?
15.
And there's nothing on that table.
Mm-mm.
I use my soul vision in this room. Oh, I am a soul. Can I use soul vision still, or?
You would, well,
You just call it vision.
we just call
I
it
use my vision. Yeah.
You make your way over there,
Yeah.
and when you get close, things come into light. I'll say that. Are you guys kind of following her lead, or are you just kind of staying?
I'm just letting her do her thing
Okay, but are you following?
at a distance.
Okay,
I will.
but you are following.
I'll go with her.
Yeah, no, I'm not going with her. I'm just kind of like staying back to like look around the room
Okay,
and make sure like no one's creeping, making sure
Except
no,
you.
making sure
He's the only creeper.
Oh no!
it's me.
I have become
A
that
mirror
which I
appears.
wish.
It was you the whole time.
I went over to have a close look anyway to see whether or not it was like the other temple because I'd been there. So I knew what I was wanting to see if it was the same. So I wouldn't be with Asha.
It's not the same temple. It doesn't seem similar. They're both temples. Whatever the commonality they share from that, that's it. Once you arrive over there, you start seeing again all the time fractals. You're reminded that time is actually in flux, even though you're not really experiencing it right now. And what you see is a transparent soul version of a being that you immediately can just sense it from your past lives, and it gives you chills in a sense. And it's Dragano. And Dragano is walking, and he's got like purple skin, like a very large head, and like robes, and he's walking around the room, and you see him like activating all like the crystals, and then sending it forward, and you see like somewhere, well, above that table, you see somewhere like above that table, he starts to try to create like a portal, and like a sphere creates, and the sphere sends power into the table, and the table lights up, and then it goes into the ground. And you see he's like working on it, like molding something. But you get the sense this isn't the present day. This is from a long time ago.
So the light went down through the table, through the bottom of the room.
Yeah.
He's building. Do I see this too?
I was
Did
trying
you
to,
follow
I was trying to find
Like creep? Do I see it in creep vision?
You find a mirror. It's you.
we're going to say you're just at the range of being able to see this.
Okay.
So you see him just walking around the room and until that point, and casting a spell and trying to do something. I'll now allow you to ask me, say, 2 questions each. I'll let you guys come up with one question you guys want to ask, and you can add it on just for fun.
Thank you.
Good.
Is he building the soul cage that we just came from?
No.
No.
And by the way, this again.
That's not my second question.
Yeah, no, that was 2.
No. Really?
Really? Me? And just to remind people at home, when these questions, the answers are because you have a lot of lives, a lot of knowledge, and you're studying the room. So this is what you ascertain from doing that. So that's one of your questions.
Is at that point in time, is he that we're witnessing? Is he on Zir?
Dragano.
Yes.
No. Interesting question. No. One each from each of you, and one from this group.
Any thoughts?
Oh.
What about Dell?
Yeah, Dell also.
Oh, okay.
Dell gets a question.
I'm thinking.
I think said we get 2.
Yeah.
2 each?
Yeah, we get
Oh.
one.
We're all together.
No,
right?
I gave the people that are not playing right now. This is one. So this is between everybody that's not playing. So that's Oni, Charles, Damien, Phil, and Tom. You guys can all
Oh.
come up with one question. You can ask me.
Any thoughts?
I have questions, but I don't know if they're good questions.
Yeah, I was thinking.
I apologize. My point because I point over here. I'm actually pointing to the fans on the TV screen, but it
That's-
looks like
that's
I'm just pointing at nothing. So
Okay.
sometimes I look here. Sometimes I go there. So ignore me. Or don't ignore me, so you can play the game.
Charles or Oni, do you have a question you think would be good to ask?
I have a thought, but
Well,
I don't know
we-
how to answer it into a question.
All right, throw
Right.
the thought out there. Let's
Yeah,
let's
that's-
workshop
yeah.
it.
I definitely feel like this is you know how before Dragano 8
Mhm.
did that planet that he was going through, and he was trying to do it again to Karen, right? And then we know that the Red Knight, jumped in and did it before he could finish what he was doing. So I kind of feel like they're witnessing him, setting up that rapture, setting up to eat all the lives on Karen. What I
So
kind of feel like you're looking.
Is your
at.
question? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I think that's the kind of question I'm asking. If you guys are okay with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
saying a
that's
similar
what we
kind of like locking down where in the timeline this is question. So I like that.
So ask it or no?
Good.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm down with that one.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Nice job.
So-
Oni.
25 experience points.
Just to confirm, this is not my question.
I like to think I'm always trying to nail you.
So this is the rapture that we're witnessing.
Is that a question?
No, I just
I'm just kidding. You're exactly what he just said. You're witnessing him building.
okay.
So you witnessed Dragano is preparing this place in secret to try to do exactly what you know to be the convergence. To try to rip the energy of one and take it as a weapon and try to take the souls out and empower himself. Maybe even destroy the planet, whatever he wants to do.
Hold on a moment. Can I ask? Okay, clarification. Does that mean that he's doing this here while he was still trapped on Andaria in his own crystal? Because he was trapped on his own crystal at the time of the convergence.
That's your question?
Yeah. Would be. Is he
Yes.
still trapped? Yes. So he is trapped
Yes.
in the crystal on
This is
Andaria.
This is while he's trapped.
As a rogue star.
Cool.
As a rogue
So
star
this
on Andaria.
I hope this brings to light something very interesting. If you're in the same thinking I am, I told you the other day when we were talking on the phone about this, that you should change the way you were thinking, and maybe it just gives you a little bit of light, like, oh, things operate like this.
Yeah, this should be one of his vessels, then, shouldn't it?
Yes, I'll answer that for free.
Do we get any more questions?
You get 2 each.
Right.
This
Okay.
doesn't make
Right, okay.
sense. So he's doing this thing in this mountain. This mountain was ripped from somewhere, but while he was doing this, it was while he was trapped in the center of Andaria.
Yes.
His so if you think about it, if I've got this right, it would be more like his physical essence is trapped on Andaria, but his he could mentally project himself out still.
Because he's
into-
Valdorian.
Would you be confused if
Wait.
Andaria appeared next to you right now? Would you be confused or no? You probably would accept that very easily, I think. If Andaria appeared and started talking to you, right? Andaria's appeared in the game before.
I was going to say we've seen Andaria
Right, but
before.
so you're somehow standing on the planet, which is Andaria, but she's talking to you also. It's the same way that the Red Knight has a crystal he's attached to, or
right.
whatever.
Right.
So when you heard in the past that Dragano did this, your mind, like everyone who thinks of like faith and the immortals and celestials, they're like, well, he ripped it out and it was from the star. you're seeing that he is the person that you've learned in this story that he was in secret while his star, in a sense, or in that form, was trapped in there.
But he can still physically manifest.
He manifested himself over here and was trying to cast a spell to do this.
So he wasn't really as trapped as we thought he was.
Correct. But if you take the crystals are power, it's their source of power and life. They're connected to it. Like it's like your heart in a sense, like a vampire's heart in a sense.
So how is he able to do this?
He still has energy. He can still draw upon it. He's physically trapped. Just because I hold Tom, and if Tom can cast magic, he still can cast magic and do stuff. But I'm physically holding him in spot.
Yeah, I think about, like you said,
And he's
we've
Valdorian.
seen this time and again with other beings whose essence were in crystals, right? That they still had physical manifestations that they were able to project and interact with things. There's no reason for us to have automatically assumed just because that crystal was locked in one spot that he couldn't do the same.
Right.
Okay.
Think about this, Dan. Attack season 2 in Celestial War. The attack on Ironstone. Y'all defeated all of the Triad that came in. Then here comes Dragano and his forces. That was Dragano's avatar.
But
Dragano physically was there. Then he sent his avatar other places.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like
If he lost the crystal, which was in that case, the crystal could be down, and then his essence is in the body. Then you kind of think it's like an Ultron thing, where if you get rid of him, then he ceases to exist.
And
If he's tied to a crystal, he exists in both. He's very powerful.
Going the other way when we were in Dragano's ego and the Valdorian was trapped there. And he had no
Yeah.
way of getting out.
Don't forget, Dragano was from Valdor, not
Right.
Zaire.
Correct.
So my next question would be: Is this mountain from Valdor? This whole area from Valdor?
I can't answer that question now.
Why? You said any question.
No, I want to answer it.
So answer it.
Ask me the answer. Ask me the question simply.
Okay,
Can I give you-
Okay, go.
Can I give you a suggestion?
Richard. Yeah, can
Go
we give
for
you
it.
a suggestion? Go ahead.
Is what you said, is this whole area from I think maybe if you ask, is this mountain from Valdor?
Yes.
That's what I was meaning.
Okay.
That's what I mean, the mountain.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So what it
Awesome.
means is that this mountain is actually Valdor.
Say 25, Dan. Good job.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was meaning.
Who has a question?
Area, I was meaning the mountain. Yeah.
Who has a question left?
I have a question left.
You do?
Yeah.
Does it seem like he asked like 5 questions?
a lot of them were like,
He was clarifying.
Not a question.
He was clarifying.
if I were to
Just
ask,
to piggyback on what he said.
Dan, you're really good at this game.
He's already experienced it, right? How much have you earned in the last
He
month?
earned
None today.
experience.
Yeah, he's amazing.
He's amazing.
He somehow has like 5 questions now.
Yeah.
I don't know, Tony. I have 5 more.
Okay.
still
You
the
want,
last
really
want to
good.
workshop another one?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
want to? I have. We each have one. Go ahead.
Because you still have a major question of the room that you just came from below, right? Whether or not that entire mechanism was something that Dragano intended, or if someone else placed it there to siphon off energy when he was doing this. Because obviously the energy is going downward towards the room you were just in. But I mean, he could have just been sending it to himself, and someone could have built that chamber below specifically to siphon off of what he was doing. So I mean, questions in that manner could find out like whether or not he intended that room to exist, you know, or who created that room if it wasn't something that he had intended to be there.
So choose
Along
your.
those- along those lines, only you could always ask the questions: Could the Red Knight create that soul cage? below
That's
it?
what I wanted to. I was more leaning towards like, were those souls, the souls of Kieran and the Red Knight.
before you know the answer to that question already, because you already spoke to the souls. You know where the souls are from, so you don't want to ask that again.
Yeah, but the soul that was from Zir, the one soul that was from Zir, that could be Andaria's soul, or that could be the Red Knight's soul, right?
Or
And
Right.
any other of billions of people.
You're saying that one soul could be the Red Knight's soul?
The one soul from Zier. Could it be the Red... I'm saying it could be either the Red Knight... That's not my question. Never mind. That's not my... I don't want this to be my question. I'm just wanting clarification on the fact that the Red Knight and Andaria...
The soul that you feel like from Zier does not seem to be like a significant soul. It seems to be like a person from Zier.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, also, is it possible that there are souls there from both Zier and Karen? Or do
yes,
we know?
It's possible. That's your last question, and you're... I'm just kidding.
What if I just ask that then?
Actually,
But you know,
Because-
sorry, you know that already
It's
I'm not understanding why we know that already.
because you already spoke to them last week. You already know that.
All of them?
no.
Not all of them,
but
but
not
you
all
don't
of
need
them.
to.
She did a
But if you know-
surface feel like reading minds, and she sensed that most of them are from Karen,
Okay.
and one of them is from
But he
Zier.
said
Right,
one
so
of them
like
was
to
from
ask,
Zier.
like why
Repetitive.
like, yeah.
And by the way, that's only in a small amount of space amongst a tremendous
Okay.
amount of souls.
Right.
Okay. I thought you meant... Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Like 30 foot.
So yeah,
Yes.
I think trying to find out origins of the room downstairs or connections between the room downstairs and up here, those are good questions to ask to me at least.
Yes.
He's never gonna ask a question like imagine a question like this, Tony.
What would you say if I were to ask?
Like if that room below was actually part of this
Right.
mechanism.
Well,
That's, yeah, those questions.
Cash in both of your questions. You have one question each, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cash in both your questions, and I will tell you a good amount of information about the room below, and we can all move on with our lives.
All right, you want to do that?
Listen, because we know Dragano
Fine.
didn't build that down there.
Wait, why do we know that?
You don't.
just cash in the questions and find out.
Cash in the question.
Well, we know that, Mary. I want to put the last one on the moon for you, Mary. I'll pull the moon out of the sky for you right now, Mary.
I got the answer here, right here.
The bank, the money's not here. It's not. It's in your
Yes.
fence,
Come
Harry.
on, Dan.
Larry.
Yes,
it's
Dan.
in your horse farm.
Let's cash him in. And then clothesline him.
I want a big one.
Yeah. A big pony, Mary.
That wasn't verbatim quote what I said, by the way. That's not what he said. So here's the information. I eat your rolls.
Yes.
I eat your questions.
questions.
Sorry, re-rolls. I'm used to eating re-rolls. Sorry. I eat your questions.
Give me my re-rolls back.
No.
Yes.
Eaten. But I digest.
Oh.
So, down below that mechanism, what he was doing was creating this, like picture like a wormhole. He's just connecting these two areas. He doesn't care what he's doing. He's obviously intending to do it because he's going to use that power. And the point was for him to use it for himself in this place that he built. He's going to pull it within him. But
But we messed that up now.
what you see, no.
No.
I will do it in visual form.
Sorry.
You move forward through time, and you see him there working on it, and you see now, as we progress forward, he's in the middle of this spell, and his hands are out, and lights are coming to him, multiple light beams from all these crystals, and he's summoning all this energy, and you see that he's gathering it in the center of the room over that table, and in walks the Red Knight with the Keeper. And they're both kind of there, like looking at each other and looking around like the area, like trying to figure out what they're going to do. And Dragano opens his eyes and sees them, and all this light's projecting at them. And the Red Knight puts his shield up and like rolls to the ground, and the Keeper goes like this and puts a bubble over him, like and just starts running around the room. And he's seen like going for one of the crystals. They get into this epic battle where the Keeper is trying to take down the crystal as quickly as possible, if he can. He's making his way there, and the Red Knight's trying to take the brunt of his damage. And the Red Knight blurs, kind of like Palpatine in that way, which like he just darts forward like very quickly, where they just edit away a couple of frames, like he was there. So he just kind of rushes forward and immediately is on Dragano, and he's trying to slice through Dragano, and Dragano goes ethereal. And he takes his sword, swipes a few times. A couple of times he goes fast enough where he actually slices Dragano and hits him back, and you see a couple of the connections break. And then Dragano goes inward, releases energy. The Red Knight gets tossed back to the ground. Whoa, I'm at the length of my thing. Gets tossed back at the ground. and then he gets pulled back. And the battle just goes on and on for a bit. Eventually, you see the keeper makes his way to the table, puts his hands on a table, and you see like chromatic energy like go and kind of reverse, and then he goes and goes through the floor.
The keeper?
Yes. You follow the keeper down. The Red Knight is battling Dragano above. And you go down below, and you see that the entire process is starting, and this bigger than any portal you've ever seen is opening up. It opens up, and it's like a two-dimensional wave operating in a three-dimensional space, and you can see through the other side is this other planet, which is Karen. And on this side, obviously, we're right next to Andaria, which is not that far away in stellar sense. The Keeper starts to cast a spell and starts to try to build a circle of protection around it. And that's what he starts working on. Finally, the battle from above, the Red Knight gets one up on Dragano, distracts him, takes him down for a second, and then makes his way down below, exactly like the Keeper does. When he gets down there, as the Keeper is setting everything up, the Keeper looks at him and basically says, like, what are you doing? And he's like, we're going to take some of this power for ourselves. And he runs up to the whole thing, takes his sword, puts his sword, like, slashes through, and it lights up and goes, whoosh, and he ignites the portal. And the same thing that happened here happens then. And the energy goes out into the world. As it goes out, anything with a crystal at that time receives the energy and is empowered. Dragano gets it too, though. Dragano's at the center trapped. Dragano gets a lot of energy. But with the Red Knight there and with the Keeper there, they were able to kind of like use their own ability to route the energy. After a bit of time, when the convergence is happening, eventually the Keeper finishes the circle protection. The Red Knight rebattles Dragano, trying to keep him away from the Keeper. And then it's over, it ends. Dragano can't break the seal. It's stopped to the point of that it perhaps would have destroyed the planet. We don't know what would have happened if we let it go. And then the memory kind of ends.
So if you were holding a crystal when this happened, you got empowered?
So all the crystal, like gems on the planet, received mystical energy. That's how all the soul crystals started.
Okay.
And all the crystals that were tied to celestial beings were empowered.
Any crystal on the planet.
Yeah, except that Dragano's was the biggest one. Dragano's is huge.
That's where they got their powers from, the crystals.
They already had their power?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you mean the regular shards?
Yeah.
Yes, that was the beginning of it.
Okay.
And that's called the convergence.
I'm kind of confused. So the Red Knight slashed at the portal.
He triggered it. Instead of not letting it happen, he let it happen.
He made it happen.
Yeah.
Because he's saying, hey, there's going to be power distributed here. Let's take some for ourselves.
Yes, while he knew there's going to be a cap put over it in a second.
Okay. So the souls were dispersed out from where?
From that portal outwards.
That sphere portal, I guess.
Yes, and the Red Knight and the Keeper were able to kind of like tap into that source directly and take whatever power they could.
Did the souls come from the planet itself?
Yeah, it's like literally just from people, from lives, from creatures.
So, what did we just do?
That's a different question.
Okay. But we're getting the sense that like this is kind of like the same thing that just happened here.
It looks the same.
Like a sequel.
So, because I have amethyst crystals in my bark, do I get empowered? Knocked over. I mean, my physical form was there. It got knocked over. It was in the...
Great things, but again, we're talking about the future. This is a lot in the present. Let's handle the present.
I thought that was currently happening too.
It is currently happening, but not to you in this form.
Were the gates
Okay.
were the gates a way to like the gate that she opened, was that a way to like stop that from happening? Like to like stop that
The gate was a lock.
Yeah.
And it can only be opened by obviously something or someone specific.
Yeah.
It can't be opened by like some guy just walking up and opening
Oh,
it.
but was that the thing that was put in place
I-
that stopped?
Hey, Larry!
I do have five poisonous open locks.
Well, yeah. Well, then Tom can open it.
Yeah.
Dell.
Okay. Wait, so yeah, right.
It
Yeah.
must be magic.
Must be magic.
Bring your
Okay,
muscles.
Tony, I've
Yes.
got a question about that. So would that mean that was it all the power went out through to Dragano and the Red Knight and all that? So did all the power go, or was it a portion of the power that was that the Dragano
A lot. You don't know exactly how much of it was, like, you know, with how much did convert between. You're not sure. You would say that the portal was activated for maybe like, I don't know, 15 minutes worth of time, which was an incredible amount of power.
I just want to be.
But it may not have been all of it. This was what I'm meaning, is that maybe this was what was left trapped there was the rest of the convergence
Oh man.
or the rupture. So they siphoned off a huge amount of it, yes, but there's still a whole heap of souls that were trapped in this time portal by the Keeper, and now we've just gone and unlocked that door and released whatever was remaining.
Yeah,
To go wherever it
he just said that when they did it, it only opened for 15 minutes. When you guys did it, it was like 25. You had like more power, like way more power.
Yeah, but where
That's
the
true.
heck was it
10
gonna go?
minutes more.
Like 20, like 40, 60, right? You'd be like,
Right,
this
right.
is more.
Is anyone else concerned?
I just gotta, you know, when you say like when we opened it up, don't
Yeah, well,
don't
not-
say
not the
we.
we.
Yeah, don't say
No,
we.
it wasn't a way.
Not we.
No, it definitely wasn't a way. It was actually all on one person.
Well, I mean, you could.
Well, actually,
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold
wow.
on 1 second.
Wow.
Called out.
Hold on 1 second.
I did one person open
When you're
that gate.
referring,
Should I
my
toss it up and you
friend,
hit it?
my friend, let me take you back
Was
to
friend.
a little episode called Never Ending Story, in which we learned that we are all the same being. So, I guess, yes, one person did open it,
Which is in the hot seat right
but
now.
in fact, all of us opened it.
I actually think of it more the fact is that because you are Andaria, or what was Andaria,
Yeah.
and there was originally Kalana. And
Kalana.
Kalana.
Mhm.
So you are technically now Kalana, and that's how you were able to unlock it.
I was thinking.
Well, in her youth, she was
Because of-
Andaria.
Yeah.
2 Utes.
Yes. So you are a continuation of her line.
You're
So
actually
that's
the
what
only
you
I'm gonna
one
cry.
that can open it.
Yes. That's what I
Oh
was getting
man.
at. The only person who could have opened it would have been you,
Amazing.
which is awesome. And it's not a bad thing.
We hope.
Doesn't sound like you think
It's awesome, but
awesome.
like, close it now.
It's awesome, but like, okay, we've seen it now.
So great. So like close it.
But it's awesome to be here, but, like, please close it.
That's great.
You're so
great.
excited about the opening.
It's a really
You're
cool
more
trick.
excited about the closing.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
what's
mean-
done is done. We'll deal with the fallout. We're good at that.
That is how we operate here. Yes, on this.
And you completely waited till after Dragana was gone. So I mean, like the main problem with releasing those souls was that Dragana was going to eat a bunch of it, right? So now
Correct.
Dragana's gone, and we've released it. It's not nearly as bad as if it had been released all at that time, right? If they released it
we
all
just
back then, it would
freed the souls.
Dragana would have eaten a
That
bunch
seems
of them.
like wishful
right?
thinking.
I just feel like you keep saying the word Dragano, and I'm just getting more and more nervous every time you say it.
I think we should stop saying it. That's been enough.
Listen, Dragano captured these souls and was holding them hostage, and now they're free to roam about the galaxy.
There you go.
I don't know what the problem
They're
is.
being streamlined into one place.
Well, we don't know that.
Is it?
What
It
are they?
is well because if I'm
don't
the
know
only
that.
one that was, if Andaria was the only one that was able to open it,
Right.
Andaria, Kalana, that
You would assume that it's going to go.
being
it's
would it
gonna
go to Andaria, or would it go
back
to something?
Dragano's crystal, which is now Andaria.
Would it go to her heart, which
No,
is salvation?
Crystal-
Which
No, it should theoretically go to what was Dragano's crystal, because that's what this was all set up to go to. But that is now Andaria, not Dragano. So the power.
Right. He was routing everything to his own crystal through his magic.
but wasn't he
So it would
in
go
the center
straight-
of like? Wasn't Andaria
Picture like he was going to send it
around
directly.
him?
He was going to. He was going to send it right to his crystal, like direct to his crystal.
Right.
So don't get confused. He was going to send it right to the crystal. And because
Gotcha.
of what they did, they're like, no, and they just opened it up and made it messy and put it everywhere. So he got it, but they also got it too. That's what they could do. They couldn't do
Gotcha.
anything else.
Okay.
Make more
I
sense?
don't-
Yes.
But
I mean, we were about
you
to
guys-
fly
I
up
think it's
above
still
the
in the way.
mountain.
Yeah, I haven't got there yet.
Yeah. We're going to fly up above the mountain to see where all the souls went, where they
Yeah.
were going.
Sure.
This is a great pit stop,
We're
though.
going to do it.
Great pit stop. But wait to see room 2. Room 2 is the bathroom. That is the most beautiful bathroom you've ever seen.
Venetian marble.
Marble columns.
Marble columns.
You guys continue your journey upwards?
Dragano pees in the toilet bowl, and it goes through the ground to the pee room beneath.
And the
Oh
Red
my
Knight
God.
stopped the pee, and he said,
The P cube.
Go in the pee
Your
cage.
stream has ended.
Your stream.
it was happening at that time, so he said, your live stream has
Wow,
ended.
oh my god.
Gosh.
Let's stop.
Is there a
And it
mic?
goes,
Oh God,
What?
Dan.
Where's the mushroom? We gotta stop.
At least the
Mushroom
good
ass.
side of this is that the rest of the
Ah.
party have no
Nope.
idea anything about this. So
No
we're all
go-
good.
No golden
Speaking-
star cube.
Speaking of the rest of the party, we now go to the other party.
No.
Yeah, let's do it.
So if you have a crystal, do you get amped up right now?
Are you asking about something in the future that you don't know
Are you
yet?
jacked?
That's about to happen right now. It's currently happening.
Kiros is jacked.
I want to be super.
Your adventure is not even near done. If you thought that was wild, it has not even begun.
God.
The rest of you filth.
This music makes
I don't
me
even wanna
happy for
play
them.
anymore.
This music makes me very happy for them.
You get to relax now, just relax it back. So,
Just desserts.
all of you exit your ship, your Kaironite ship. You've landed on Salvation. Finally, let's get out of this frickin' thing. I'm tired of this. He walks out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total. You walk out, and I described to you last time what happened. But we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back.
I like that. I like that.
As you guys are on the ship and landing, you hear in your mind,
Oh yeah.
Vindula. And it sounds important. It sounds pleading.
I say back in my mind, hello? Who's there?
You don't hear anything else.
Someone's talking to me.
So everyone's just kind of getting themselves ready. This is like the minute before.
You said that to us?
That volume's a little loud
Okay.
on the music.
Oh, I thought you meant the guy in my head.
No, the music. I know he
can't
always
hear
asks us later to be like if it's really loud, let him know.
Yes, always tell me. Because otherwise it's on the whole episode and I have no idea. Sorry, we just lost connection here. I'm just fixing it. What do you want to do?
I have no. Tom has no idea who it is yet, so I have no idea who it is. Right? Is it? Does the sound of the voice ring a bell?
Yeah.
All right, I start going through Findelar's very, very long life and try and figure out who he knew that sounded like this.
Who do you think it is?
Based on what has happened to us, I'm thinking it is. My first thought is that it is the first the Chronomancer who passed the mantle on. Well, not that one. That's what's his face?
Serio.
Cereal?
No, I'm thinking it's.
That's who you
Serio.
think it's Serio.
I think it's Serio. Yeah.
You're right. 25 experience points.
Nice.
All right.
Only that audio is good now?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
If it gets loud, always just stop me. Let me know.
Okay.
I close my eyes, and I in my head,
So you kind of, you guys are getting off the ship, and you're kind of you're getting off like the back of the ship, comes down the hole, and you're coming out. And you kind of just like stop as you're walking out. And you just get a vision of, now that you know that it's him, you get a vision of him, and it's urgent, and he's basically calling for Findalar. The rest of you are walking out, and you're kind of in tow, but you're also like very distracted, just kind of dealing with this.
I'm like, Findalar's gone. I'm not him anymore.
No answer.
Serio, what do you need?
How far behind us is he?
Not too far. He's kind of walking. You
Can we hear him saying this?
You're so focused on the front,
Sure.
what's happening in front of you. You also talk to the other guys, and you're giving them commands.
Okay, yeah.
Because you're in charge, or not.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. Right again.
Had to bring that up again. Had to bring that up again.
So you're kind of dealing with that. Do you take any other actions, do anything, or you just walk forward?
I'll actually stop. Like we're on a ramp, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'll go over to like the side of like I imagine there's like almost like
yes, those things come down.
Yeah, like
yes.
hydraulic bars, whatever. So
Yes.
I'm gonna like lean against one of those things. I'm gonna try and like I don't know if I know how to do this. I'm gonna try and like meditate, like focus inward, and see if I can. I'm gonna picture Serio's face in my mind and see if I can like make contact with him somehow.
Okay. So
I'm
you start.
I'm gonna do this for. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna do this for like a half a minute, and then I'm gonna get embarrassed. So like if it doesn't work,
You stop. Roll a will check, and you can even add your luck on a stack to that.
oh, okay, sounds good. That would be a no.
Would you like to reroll?
I would like to reroll. Nice.
2 successes.
2 successes. Better.
All of a sudden, you're not where you are, and now you kind of see everybody in like shadow, kind of still walking, but like there's something in front of you. It's almost like if you're playing a video game, you'd open your menu. So what you see is Serio is there, and he's kind of just like staring at you. But also over here is Findalar, just kind of standing there.
I try and move my mind into his body. Like I try and like move my essence from my physical form to Findalar's outlined form.
If that's what you want to do. So you guys.
That's what I want to try and do.
You guys are walking forward, and all of a sudden, you see the light. In this form, you kind of know something's happening. It might be kind of important, but this is just more important. So you're doing that. The light hits, and it hits you, and it almost feels like your body is being ripped apart, torn apart, or something. It's too much energy for you to withstand. And at the same time that you're feeling this terrible feeling, it doesn't happen. Like you're still somehow standing there. But all you experience is the pressure and the light. All of a sudden you're standing there, and it goes on for a long time. Now, if you guys went on for
25 minutes.
Well, if you guys went on for 25 minutes. And then we're so stuck at 25 minutes. If you usually went on for 25 minutes. For you guys, it does not go anywhere near that way. It does last a few minutes. And you're unsure what's happening. All of a sudden, the light finishes. It's gone. And you see around you, to where you saw the 3, Bertram, 2 Mage, and he's like, no, not me. It's not looking at me, Terry. Please.
Turn away.
You saw.
You see Bertram?
You were there.
You see
You
it?
were there.
You were there too.
No.
You were all there.
You see Bertram. You see 2 Mage. You saw Raphael. on the floor, like this, with a hand extended, you see skeletons.
Where they were?
Yes.
Oh.
You see the entire Salvation. It must have been abandoned for not even just for a few years. Could be 100 years, 1,000 years. You're not even sure. But somehow you're alive. When everything clears, you see amongst the middle of you is an elven wizard with his hand extended and a bubble of chronomancy around you
Oh my god.
in the form of Findalar.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
What the hell just happened?
Out of game, if you didn't realize this, it would have been a very different scenario.
Wow.
More skeletons.
That's for the after show.
Cool.
Oh my god.
You can
would've
role
been
play.
standing there I would have been standing there by myself, going, "What the?"
So you-
Technically, two of us would have
So
been
you could
there.
take my hand, and this is what you're doing, and you can continue role playing.
What? Oh, what?
Wow.
I was just about to.
What just happened?
Oh.
Where'd Sim go?
Does he still look like Zim, or does he look like Vindalar now?
He's Findalar completely.
Does everything look older? Like it looks like the ship that we came in on. How's that look like?
It's there, just like tilted to the side, and like laying on its side.
All right.
All right.
All right. Okay.
I look.
So are we there?
I look back for him.
What was the light?
For Zim.
What happened?
You don't see Zim.
Where-
You just see this elven wizard.
Where's Zim? Where is? I run back to the ship. Where is Zim?
You run. You. Okay, so you run through the bubble.
Oh, the bubble's still up. I thought the bubble dropped.
No, it's still up.
I wouldn't run through the bubble.
You run through it, and you're like, "Is there air there?" You don't know, but you're fine. You run through the bubble.
I go back to the ship. I'm looking for him.
You can drop the bubble.
Yeah, I see. I was like,
Oh, this is chronomancy. Hello, sir.
hello.
What just happened?
My name is Val. Nice to meet you.
I'm just still booking it. I'm booking it.
You're,
are
I'm,
you?
I'm at the ship. I'm standing at.
Do I recognize?
No, he said you're not there.
You're not there.
Oh.
So that's why I'm running back. 'Cause I don't see you. You were behind us, and now you're not there.
Yeah. Well, okay. That's fine.
I don't know that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm running
So
back.
you run to the ship looking for him. You don't see him.
Yeah. I look for it. Where is Zim?
I don't know. What just happened?
Findalar.
Yeah,
This is Findalar.
Yes.
Well, how are you? You okay?
I'm fine.
Where'd you come from?
I'm still going nuts over there.
am Zim.
A little short would be Zim.
That checks out, and now I'm embarrassed. Carry on.
Okay.
All right. What just happened?
Why couldn't you lead with that?
I was busy protecting us from a chronomantic storm and the passing of
Jeez.
ages.
I'm a softie.
Apologize.
The passing of ages.
I apologize for the lack of.
Just
proper
remember,
introduction.
how much that hurt me
All right. Well,
when I thought.
I do. I was.
Okay.
You've made an emotional attachment. I'm very appreciative.
Ages just pass.
Yes.
It's about 1,000 years.
Yes.
God.
I,
Eddie.
I want to look through the rubble of their of Bertram and Raphael and Toon Mage.
A millennia has
There's
passed.
nothing there.
Nothing there. There's nothing there?
No.
Crazy.
Not even for looters like you.
That's right.
Dirty looters.
Dirty, filthy looters like you. And I don't mean ding, 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 ding. I mean filthy looters
Yes.
like you.
Disgusting. Disgusting looters.
Gross.
Absurd looters.
Gross.
Terrible.
Were
Right.
they?
Rightfully your friends.
Were they held in place while time passed at an extremely fast rate? You would think that if 1,000 years had passed, they wouldn't be in the same spot that they were just a few seconds ago.
Unless they were killed instantly in that moment and then they died and then decomposed where they fell.
I think
All of a sudden you get dizzy. You fall to the ground and you literally see him flash back into Zim.
Whoa!
There he is.
That was cool.
Check him. Try to.
Can you all do that?
I am. I'm fine. Fine. That was disconcerting, but necessary.
Do you know what's going on?
Yeah. Do I have memory of
Everything.
Yeah. All right. Yes. I briefly. Serio, the first chronomancer, made contact with me somehow, and I was able to see other versions past versions of myself. Transitioned my consciousness into Findalar. When I was there, I was able, with his chronomantic abilities, to protect us from this. I don't know 100% whether 1,000 years for us passed instantaneously because of that storm. That storm accelerated time.
Do you know what caused that storm?
You feel like you might have known a second ago, and now you don't remember.
I have like it's like on the tip of my tongue, but no, not exactly.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not sure if they died instantaneously and 1,000 years have passed, or if time here sped forward at such a rapid rate that they didn't have an opportunity to move from their position when 1,000 years passed. If you understand the difference,
Yeah. Yes.
so I don't know what.
I want to
happened.
see if what the situation is with the astral crystal on the ship,
Well, the ship itself, like
because we don't want to be stuck here. You know?
Well, if 1,000
the
years
ship's not can't be flyable. It's 1,000 years old.
Yeah.
Yes,
It looks
but
terrible.
if 1,000 years has passed here and not everywhere else, then the Kaironite attack is still imminent. Whereas if 1,000 years has passed, then the Kaironite attack happened a long time ago. So
We could see the planet from here.
Oh, can
Yes.
I
Does it
star
look different?
Yes.
I think 1,000 years.
Can I
have
try
passed
and
everywhere.
star path-
I just pointed at the planet.
to where they are?
Say again.
Can I try and star path to where they are to the big crystal?
You can try anything you like.
I do that. I try that.
wow. Does he just like fall over?
One success.
Unsuccessful.
You know.
Okay, you just see him trying to like leave his body, and that's
All right.
it's not working right now. Okay, listen,
Yeah.
we need to. This is crazy, but like let's try to focus ourselves and figure out what we are going to do. And like, if 1,000 years have passed, then what we like have no mission anymore. Like, what are we doing?
We don't even know.
I don't think we don't know anybody on the planet.
Right. Society is so could be completely different. They could have lost. They could have won. Another planet could have come in and tried to invade in that time.
So,
Are there any-
should our goal then be
Are the-
to try and tap into the chronomancy once more and go back before this happened?
Maybe, but
Is that
I think it would benefit for us to take a look around and see.
I want
if
to see
we
if
can find out where we all like what is now.
I want to see if I can tap into a crystal on the planet, on Andaria.
You want to tap into?
Yeah, a crystal. If I can find one that's on the planet, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try that. See if I can
All right.
connect to a near crystal.
I
there.
was a wizard for like a minute. You can do whatever you want. I don't know how that works.
Gosh darn
Yeah.
it! I'm not having any luck today.
You can just try again.
I'll try again.
I'm
I
gonna
was
go
just thinking as a
Okay.
goal for ourselves. We should
No.
try to
Gilder.
You
decide.
see some?
I got one.
Okay, right. Use these ones.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
You got one?
5, 6.
Maybe we
Got
should
one.
see about if we can get any of these ships working. We're stuck.
I haven't
on
rolled
this-
1 6 3 times.
We're like stuck on an asteroid now.
Yeah.
If I can I go again or
Yeah. Gilder, Gilder has one.
I got one.
Oh, one.
another one?
Okay, so both of you try to concentrate, meditate, and you feel a very large crystal in the planet. You leave and you experience like fly, almost like you're flying there in hyperspace, speed down to the planet. And what's the crystal you see is the Citadel. And you go soaring down to the Citadel. All of a sudden, you and Gilder, just the two of you.
Oh my God.
And then you guys see the bodies just kind of like fall down on the ground.
Okay, I guess we'll wait for this.
The two of you are standing in the throne room of the Citadel, right in the
Okay.
center of it.
They're
Oh,
ethereal, right?
What?
They're like ethereal.
Yes.
Okay.
And sitting there, like this, is
It's-
Bardot.
Oh,
Hi, Bardo.
he sees us.
Oh, it-
Yeah, he's looking right at you. Welcome.
It's nice to see a familiar face.
Quick
Yes.
question. Did 1,000 years pass?
Yes.
Oh,
There's a couple of us up on salvation.
Almost
Who's,
1,000 years.
Okay.
You did well.
In what respect?
You,
To make it in general?
you unleashed the mystical energy.
Is that what you were looking for? Is that what you were trying? Okay.
Yes.
Brilliant. I wonder if the other ones have survived. You have to check in on them.
Your mystical energy empowered the Citadel to a degree that even I was not even prepared for. After that, taking out the rest of the ancients was rather easy.
Brilliant.
Don't worry, any Khairanites that destroyed Salvation and attacked, I was sure to stop them. The dragons are of no consequence anymore, and all the people in Andaria, while most are vampire, live in harmony.
Actually, doesn't sound too terrible.
Is not.
I'm gonna go relay this
for you.
to the people on the Salvation.
Sure.
It's nice to see you.
And you.
Right, back up.
Gilder, I imagine you're not saying anything?
Yeah.
He's like, no. You guys go back, and we're going to say that you fill them in.
I totally filled them in. I was polite.
He's good.
Yeah.
It's almost like he planned it.
I knew we should have dragged them away from there. We split up, and they screwed up everything.
They screwed up.
You think
Wait,
they
wait.
did this?
The
Wait,
way
hold
that
on.
he.
Who asked the chronomancer to come with him when he finally said he needed to stay?
Wait, what?
Wait, what'd you say?
Who invited the chronomancer to come along with a little ship ride when he explicitly said he needed to stay?
So, what's our options? Is the options to try and contact the other half of our group, if they're even still around?
I think that is something we should try and do.
I can
Yeah.
I can try and connect to the giant crystal there. Maybe I can connect to the smaller one and jump to the larger one.
Still can't get there.
Well, yeah. Let's.
We have to see what happened to them.
I just want to highlight things that he said that you said. Well, that you said he said that I think are important. He's an ancient. He's killed the other ancients.
Yes.
He's tamed the dragons, and most of the world are vampires. Right.
Yes.
Those are the highlights that I
highlights,
took away
Those
from
are
it.
highlights.
Yeah.
Or the lowlights.
Yes, I bet.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. So yes, let's try and undo that. That's a good general goal. While they were gone, we have taken a look at the ship and just seen if it's
We'll say
recoverable.
you guys check the ship out. The ship is not functioning anymore. It's been down too long. But on the plus side, the astral crystal is still in the
There
tank.
you go. That was what I was looking for. That's good.
Unaffected by mystical energy.
We have to be very careful with that, because that's a very valuable
Can't
resource. I
open it
even
up.
believe right now.
Yeah,
Still,
yeah, sure it doesn't-
There's time now.
there's time now.
Time in the world.
All the time in the
Look around
world.
It's not fair.
I guess we should, investigate the rest of the place. Like,
I'm gonna try and you guys
see
do.
what else is left here. as
You
far
do
as
that. I'll try and connect with to the other crystals still.
Jacques, do you
other
feel,
ships,
you feel like you could
other
fix this?
equipment.
There is stuff around here. I mean, I could get going. Me and Gilda could do it probably, but it'll take a long time.
Who knows how rusted this stuff is?
Yes.
We don't know how functional everything is.
That's
but
what we have
I
to
do-
check now. Yeah.
If it's been that long, someone may still be here.
But I mean, we need to get off the ship eventually. We need to start with something, right?
Let's break into teams, Gilder. I mean, you try to get the stuff together, try to fix the ship. Everyone else, explore, do what you got to do.
I'm gonna try and reach that crystal again. The one, the big one. Well, if I can use the smaller one and then use that as like a conduit, maybe.
We'll go to Salvation.
Oh, that's how star pathing works. You
Yeah.
still got to
Station.
reach the
Yeah, okay.
initial success. Though.
So 3.
and
I'll
we'll-
go with you.
Yeah, we're gonna go in.
I'm gonna
We're gonna
follow
check out
Jim
the
and-
actual
and
base.
Travis.
Okay. The three of you go.
I'm gonna head to the tower. I'll do the.
One success.
I thought you were gonna work on
Oh,
fixing.
you're not going to help it fix.
What?
I'm looking for stuff.
Are you telling Jacques that you look for stuff, but you're not?
Yeah, I'm gonna go look for stuff. But I'm still going to the temple to see
Okay.
if
All right, so you're just
Oh, wait,
walking with
wait.
us then.
The temple in Salvation, or you're going
Yes.
to?
in salvation.
Okay, so you're okay. I'm sorry. So he's walking to the temple in
I'm look-
Salvation.
I'm
You're
look-
star
I'm sorry.
pathing.
Yeah, I'm trying to start that. I got 1 success. That's not
I'll-
good, right? Just let me know when I can go again. I'll go again.
Okay, so we're gonna put you guys on hold for a
That's
second, and we're gonna go back to you guys. Brooke going back to tension mode.
Yeah.
Ah, beat that.
Okay, so
Did you want to change the music? Or
Make it scarier.
You got
It's
anything?
the necromancer
Do you have
music.
anything more timey, like the Inception score, maybe? Like,
Yes.
more timey, like.
Yes.
hello, baby. Hello, Oh, not old timey.
You make my heart go wild. If you should leave me, darling.
Yeah, the one Inception track that's just like the clock tick. Let's
Yes,
put that on.
that's all I need. Thank you. I fall asleep to that.
Not Inception. Interstellar.
Oh God, yeah.
How's that volume?
Just tell her.
It's about here.
That means good. Just tell me if it's good or not. I'll extend your hand scale.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
We just got interstellared.
Yeah, we
Okay.
did.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys fly upwards, and you're going through the mountain. Correct? You go up through the mountain, and you come to another layer. And this one is not just directly up, but it's one that you kind of have to find a bit.
Okay.
But you do find it. And eventually, you find, okay, lightning, chill out.
Man, this is so
Thank
much
you.
scarier.
Like cool,
It
but like
is.
chill. Like chill out.
I'm glad I could relax now.
I mean, I like what you're doing.
I like your vibe. Your energy's
So
there,
just like
but like
dampen
no.
it a little bit.
This scene is
Just
way
throw a
scarier than
cozy
the last-
blanket on it.
Eventually, you find a large cavern. And once you arrive there, you kind of just float around, the three of you. And you see there is an extremely large dragon.
Yes. This is what we're waiting for, baby.
And
Okay.
The dragon is old.
Yes. Okay. What color is this dragon?
It's kind of
Rainbow.
like a darkish bluish kind of color. It's not rainbow, but
It's iridescent.
it is kind of iridescent. It's also its scales are kind of made of crystal.
Mmm.
The scales kind of look like the walls behind us in the back, in a sense.
Mmm.
And the dragon, immediately when you guys come in, the dragon like goes.
Crystal dragon.
I float over into the dragon's sight.
I go with him. We mean no harm.
Hello. My name is Thaxus. These are my friends Ayana and Del.
You have opened the Great Seal.
Yes.
I did.
What is your purpose?
We came here for astral crystal. And we
Why
became
did you open the seal?
Wasn't intentional.
There were souls trapped. They seemed lost.
Now that the seal is broken, there are others that will come.
here.
Below,
Below.
Why?
Below you?
they wish to come for power.
Others like you?
No,
Or they're more
like
like
you.
Like me?
You see him fly around the room, and he goes down like a large cavern, large cave. He's ancient. He's huge.
I'm gonna follow after him.
Yeah, I want to follow him too.
You guys fly through the rock.
Okay. Never mind, it's not that funny.
Is Falcor?
Yes.
Okay, so you
Hold on,
guys,
his tail.
you guys go down. You're not riding him.
I know. I wish
So
in my
close,
mind.
so close. He goes down to the bottom level where you guys started, with the seal, where the protection was.
Okay.
And you see him flying around that room, and in the middle of the room, you see that wavy two-dimensional portal kind of like already ripping and like kind of separating a fold in space. And he flies around the room.
It is not long. Soon it will open.
How can we close it? What does he do? Lay on it?
Only an ancient can lay on it.
No, I didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't say that in game. Okay.
But I heard it.
I'm sorry.
What is your name, dragon?
You are a fool. Lay on it. I am Fate, the guardian for the Red Knight. But instead of the Red Knight's crystal, I was sent to guard here.
The gate?
Yes, the gate.
I didn't.
Is there someone else I could talk to?
I didn't see you
How do we
at the
close
gate.
it?
Oh, excuse me, Fate.
Why didn't I see you when in front of the gate?
What?
Why didn't I see you in front of the gate? Why was I able to access the gate if you were here to protect it?
I am here to protect it from the other side, from anyone trying to break through. Only the gate can be opened by Andaria herself, or an avatar, of which I imagine you are, which I would imagine you came with great purpose. But instead of purpose, I find you asking me to lay down on the portal.
No, that wasn't me. That was my other avatar that's in a world that's really in a lot of trouble right now, even worse than this, if you can believe it. But
You are in trouble. What will come through the gate will be powerful. We may not be able to stop it together. If you are avatars of your deities, now is the time to draw power.
let's do it.
He flies around the room.
I gain.
Okay.
Excuse me, Fate.
Let's do it.
Let's go down. Yeah.
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 Sounds good, guy.
Yeah.
Hold
Okay.
up, hold up. Before we go too far, can we shut the gate? Excuse me, Mr. Fate, Big Dragon.
Fate.
Is there a way we can shut the gate?
Can you
There
help
is
us?
no way to shut the gate. It was made by an immortal. It is too powerful. Therefore, a protection was constructed to protect it, to stop it.
Can we destroy it?
I do not have a way to destroy it.
Can we continue
Perhaps
to
there
protect
is
it?
a way.
Can we make a protection spell
Can we contain it?
Can you make a protection spell?
together?
Then do it. When you say together, are you including me and the two of you
Yes.
watching me?
Yes. Fate.
Maybe we could do a protection spell, right?
Like, you'll do it, and I'll do
Honey,
a great job.
Could we clean up this house a bit?
How about, honey?
I'll help you,
honey,
Fate.
Can we make some dinner and do the dishes?
Can we get this house in order? Can we do that? Can we take out the trash?
I'm gonna go to work.
Yes.
Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
How big is the gate?
Right now, the gate is probably about 20 feet or so, but every time like a wave is getting a little bit bigger. It's growing.
Question. Do I notice any... Well, I'm still in my ethereal form, correct? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. But now that we're back at this level, my body's there, correct?
All your bodies are just laying on the ground.
Okay. Do I notice...
Oh, by the way,
any-
the souls have stopped. It's done.
Okay. Okay, cool. Party over. And there's red solo cups everywhere. Wait. No. On my body, do the crystals look any different?
Yes.
In what way?
They look like they're highly luminescent.
Okay. Fate. If we go back into our physical forms, if we re-enter our bodies, do you think that would be more powerful in helping to protect from yet another?
I do not know you. I do not know your power. Gather your power whichever way that you do, but prepare yourself. We will be the only thing that stops whatever is to come.
What is to come, Fate?
Yes.
This is not known to me.
Ayana, I think you're the only one who can try to stop this. I mean, you are in Daria, so you need to go back into your body, try to close this portal. I mean, I can't help you. It's not me. I don't have that sort of power. Only you have that. What we can do is we can try to stall them if something comes through, but that's it.
Del.
Be honest. Yeah.
Del.
You're on your own. Really think you need to just
He's completely back out. I didn't even mention that I can't even be here for this episode. I think my boss. What you want me to do a report?
Meeting.
I think I really got. Where's the button that says off here? Where do I click off?
What time's? Oh, I got. I'm sorry.
You know, I wish I could say what kids.
Oh,
What
my
kids?
God.
Sorry. All right.
My chair used to stay right here, but now it's just rolling away. I can't control it.
Del, an ancient dragon just told us that we all have to help stop this.
Yeah, I'll do what we can, but I don't know what I can do. I mean, I don't know magic.
I don't know what to do either, Del.
That's what I'm saying. She's got the magic. She's got the connection to Andaria. She can try something. We can't.
Del!
You can do it.
You can do it. You can do it.
Okay.
Thank you for your.
An ancient. What he actually said was that an immortal needs to do this, right?
No, he said an immortal needs to close the gate. But
Exactly.
we all need to do whatever we can to help him protect everything from whatever may be coming through that gate.
I've got no problem fighting whatever comes through, but what I'm saying is that I think that Ayana should be focusing on trying to close the gate while we stop whatever comes out. That's what I mean. Because I don't know what else I can do.
Okay.
Unless we can use the temple that Dragano was using through that vision we had to maybe close it. Is there a way that we can do something with that and use that power of an ancient?
So we go back a little up and see if there's something in that room that Dragano maybe left turned on.
And that we maybe can use to close the gate.
Oh, the coffee pot's on.
Fate?
Fate?
He sits there just like looking at the portal.
Yes,
You're aware of the room one level above us
yes, I'm aware.
that Dragano had used
Yes,
to create this.
it is only my very purpose in life, I'm aware.
I'm sorry, Fate.
Fate, are you aware there's a giant portal that you should be protecting?
I'm is there... Ooh, this is the first time I've been here, Fate. Is there anything there
First time messing up stuff.
that any type of technology, magic, objects that Dragano used that we can use to close the gate?
So basically, it's just me defending this gate, isn't it?
I'm here with you, Fate. I go back into my body.
Watch this. I take out one of my guns.
But you're still
You're
ethereal.
ethereal.
That's even funnier.
It's just your finger.
That's
It's
even
literally your hand.
funnier.
Ghost gun.
What's this? Finger guns. Gotcha. Pew pew.
Impressive.
Ghost guns.
Ghost gun.
Shoots ethereal bullets.
Be that as it may, where did all the souls go?
I don't know.
This guy.
Man.
Can I still see them when I go back? Oh, yeah, I have soul vision. So I can-
Yeah.
Okay.
You stand up, and all the amethysts in your body are charged up to full. All of them have a skill level of 5 automatically.
5 times like every crystal, or
If you use any ability that taps utilizes your crystals, they start at a skill level of 5 plus any skill level you have inherently. So if you find any ways to use those crystals, that's your plus.
okay.
Fate, you were sent here as a guardian. What is this portal? I don't understand. I mean,
This
what is
portal
it?
this portal was created by Dragano. It was meant to take the energy from one planet and use it to siphon into himself to gain power over Andaria. But his plan was thwarted the ancients came together. They sent the Red Knight and the Keeper. It is primarily the Keeper's job to protect the planet from such things. It is Red Knight's job to destroy those things.
Where's the
Therefore,
keeper
they
now?
were sent.
Where's the keeper now?
The Keeper is gone. He has left this realm.
Is there no way to contact him?
No. These aren't the times of glory. These are the after times.
What is coming through the gate?
This is not known to me. We will find out when it comes.
Where is it coming from? You said it's a portal. So, is it like a gateway that passes through this? Because you said this was connected from here to Andaria's crystal. Is it connected at another end, or how does it work? I don't get it.
It does not connect to Andaria's crystal. It connects to another world. It is a passageway between Karen and here. A hole in the stellar.
But isn't Karen destroyed?
It leads to where Karen is or was.
What do we see before us in the center? Is it just...
See, a portal is opening.
How big is the portal?
It's about 20-something. It's about 20-something feet before. It's getting bigger.
Okay. And there's no physical thing that I see. It's just that it's like a contortion of like the...
Yes.
Just okay. So I... Huh?
What?
You throw a circle of your circle of protection up, see if that can slow it down. I mean, what harm is there?
I'm going to throw a circle of protection upon myself and then ground again.
Okay. Just so you know, every round you have it up, you're going to be using your concentration, so it'll only go for about 30 seconds.
Right.
Okay. So you do that and you ground.
I ground. What do I say?
You ground.
The same area where I was before when I first saw the gate. I hold Fate's hand real fast. I hold on to his tail. Perfect.
You ground.
Oh.
And you see the gate.
Mm-hmm.
And it's open.
Mm-hmm.
Someone left it open.
Mm-hmm.
This time, someone stands on the other side of it, looking at you like that I just did.
With the gate open.
Yes. Kanos.
Okay. I say close gate.
Do you say, hey Google, close gate?
No.
Hey Google.
I have commanding words against unwilling creatures. And I tell Kanos, close gate.
How about I walk through? I sense no power on the other side, Abyssia. I don't even sense you. I sense this form in front of me, weak. I sense a dragon, once powerful, now old. I sense no ancients. I sense no dragons. Why shouldn't I come?
What is there for you left then?
Your soul. I'm coming for you. will take your soul and empower mine. And then I will take Hogar's. And then I will take Findalar's. And I will take Botorius. I will take every one of your souls. And I will elevate to a level of being never thought possible. And the next iteration of this multiverse will be one that I control. I will control the dream. I'll see you soon. All of a sudden, you're standing there. You're no longer grounding. I'm going to stop you right there.
That track was hitting for that dialogue.
Better late than never, Kanos.
Okay, you guys are exploring the area. And let's do Gilder first. Gilder, you head down into the temple.
Yep.
And you go down all the steps. It's a lot of steps.
Yeah. I'm looking for authority.
In the beginning of the other quest, they were like, let's go downstairs. You're like, no, let's not go downstairs.
Yeah, remember that? That was weird.
Step snatch.
Didn't even want to take a walk.
It tells you how mental it is. You
Yeah.
didn't want to do it in the game. You don't have to do it.
We'll hit the escalator.
Yeah, exactly. Could they put an escalator in? You walk down all the steps and you reach the bottom, and there at the bottom, you see Altari, who's sitting there in a trance.
Sorry.
Welcome.
We did something very bad. Thousands of years have passed, and we don't know why.
The energy led out of Jorgano's temple has taken course.
We didn't see that.
It is located in the mountain, the center of where you searched.
Okay, so the other group did that. Great. Okay. Is there a way to fix it? Can we go back to that? Fix it.
Yes.
How?
Search for the one who survived.
One who survived what?
Search. You will find him. He closes his eyes.
Okay. I can go back up.
The
He
curse.
just picks the-
Oh my gosh.
Can you just like tell me this message from far away or something? Okay. You're trying to start path. We're going to come back to you in a second. The two of you are looking with Oni.
Yeah.
So you guys start searching the entire area. Give me an investigation check. 2 successes yields results.
Best.
It could be a total of 2 successes as well.
Okay, good. That's a
You should just let it go.
really
That was a 1.
a 1.
None.
Negative. Didn't go in.
Just bounced off the surface.
Bounce off the surface.
Oni, any luck?
I have 1.
All right. That's what we need.
Okay, so
One.
no, you need 2.
Yeah.
I rolled a 1.
Oh.
So someone has to get the second one, otherwise you will find nothing.
Reroll.
I have
Nate?
4. If anyone wants
I
to
can do it.
reroll.
All right. I'll reroll. I got it.
You want me to reroll?
You have a
No, you have 1. You don't want to. What, how many dice you have? Do you roll?
I have 4, and I have so I failed to reroll 2 of my non-successes. If you want to reroll them.
I'll just reroll because it's 2 as well for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Good luck.
There we go.
Rip.
No.
Anyone else re-rolling? 6
Tom,
seconds.
can Tom reroll?
I don't
Yeah,
have
hold
another
on.
Reroll.
reroll.
I'll
You
give
only-
you a reroll.
Tom only has 1 die to roll, though.
Just reroll me.
I can't.
Yeah, reroll. Oni's got a better.
Oh, Oni. Yeah.
Do you?
Oh.
I'm gonna re-roll the non-6, so all the ones that weren't 6s. I'll
Yeah.
re-roll you.
That's fine.
But you
Go
roll
ahead,
the other
Oni.
3 dice. So keep your 6 and roll the rest.
So I'm rerolling 3.
Yes.
Discord. Nope.
Oh man.
Jeez.
Bummer.
Anyone else? 6 seconds.
I got nothing.
Yeah, how can I read?
You
Who am I-
can give me a
I'll give
reroll, I
it to
can give it
Tom.
another try.
I give it to Tom.
That's it.
You
Right?
just
There's
need to
three
get a
of us.
1.
A 1. He's a.
No, it's 6.
Yeah.
All right, 1s are easy.
Yeah.
No dice.
You guys.
Well, you got a bunch of dice.
You guys search this place for about
God.
half an hour, just looking around, and you're not really finding anything. You find Gilder eventually.
Hey, why are you out of breath?
Stairs.
Stairs.
Oh, you went down to the temple, huh? That place is nasty.
Yeah, cardio, bitch.
What,
Ah,
Oh, hey, Gilder,
Okay.
can you check down those stairs in the temple and see if there's anything down there of use? Did you look for any parts down there?
Yeah, just
parts, information. Yeah, I got that.
Look for parts. I'll be back.
I look for information. Information's more important than parts. Altari is still down there. I tell him.
Oh,
Same time.
that guy's got a long lifespan.
yeah, he's alive.
He had a
What
long
did he
lifespan before we started all this, and I just figured he'd still be here.
Yeah.
What did he say?
I filled you all in.
That there's a survivor basically. Talk to the survivor.
Find the survivor. Okay. All right.
Only survivor I think can possibly. Maybe a surviving ancient. There's only 2: Red Knight and Archmage.
Did one of you speak to the Archmage a long time ago?
Yeah, someone spoke to both of them and pissed them both off.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, 1,000 years, even for an ancient's a lot of time to cool down.
Yeah, I'm
Hope
sure
that anything
Unless-
that anyone did to upset them, last week
Let's
for
hope
us, probably not gonna stay active. All right. We're still stuck on a rock in space. We've got astral crystal, which I don't know how to use that, except in a. I don't even know how to use it in a spaceship, except that that's how you use it, right?
does.
Right.
Apparently, you can drink it after it's vomited out of an alien.
Over 3, yeah, I don't know.
That's true.
Oh my God.
I don't
Eddie.
age. I don't age, so I don't have to worry about that. Yeah.
What do you think? Is it possible we're gonna get this thing up and running?
I think it is. I'm going to give it with me and Gilda working on it maybe like 4 or 5 days. And that's to get it going like bare bones.
That's good. We're on a rock, no food, no drink. 5 days to get the ship running. Ship have food on it?
No,
I don't need food.
No.
they're vampire.
Me and Gilda should be fine. You guys can share any food that you have in the we haven't
Highly doubt there's any here after
had
1,000
1,000
years.
years.
But
They'd have to
then
be
again,
really good vacuum sealed containers.
We got some bones here. We can throw it at.
Wine. The wine is aged very well.
All right. We'll worry about that in a couple of days. All right. I'm not a plan guyer.
You gotta get a ship going.
I'm still trying to start
Get off this rock. I don't know what.
Have we
else to do.
seen any evidence that there are other things alive in this space at all during our search? Tracks, dropping.
Well, no, you investigated. You didn't find anything.
Right. It looks abandoned to me.
Mhm.
Other than
It's a large area to explore, and you didn't really
There's
find
other
much.
derelict ships here, right?
Yeah.
So we might be able to use them for parts, search them.
Yeah.
for-
Well, that's what Jacques doing.
Yeah.
Right.
Can I ask a question? Because I'm not there. Are there any, just an idea for you guys to think about, are there any ships that aren't derelict?
Yeah, I imagine that's kind of.
Every ship you see is a ship that's old and
Right.
All right, I'm gonna go back to the skeletons that are on the ground, and we took for granted that those were our, acquaintances or friends. I just want to they're only skeletons and they've been there forever, but like, are they the right body types? Are those the right?
It seems like it.
And there's no semblance of anything. There's nothing, no like remnants.
No, just most of the skeletons.
They're not wearing like uniforms or anything that we can see.
It's all been disintegrated over time.
Yeah, nothing else you see.
All right.
None of them were shaving at the time, were they?
No,
Okay.
you would think that.
Isn't it odd though that they just dropped where they were? Like you saw them walking towards you, and they've just dropped where they were.
I think it killed them.
They killed them,
you're
and then
not,
they...
yeah, I don't know. I'm talking to my head now, but yes, I think that killed them, and then they dropped them. But all right.
Now look, if we do get a ship going, where are we going?
Back to find the other people and see if they're also skeletons.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if we go back to Pandaria, y'all gonna be in trouble.
I don't mean to be like this. I don't want to go to Andaria unless we absolutely have to. It's overrun by vampires, and Bardot is an ancient, and this was all a big evil plan of his.
Yeah.
I didn't really have anything against Bardot personally, but like, if you think back over it, most of the things he does are for not the best reasons for the world at large. They're good reasons for him.
He seems pretty confident that the world is great the way it is.
Well, that's great for him.
Right.
He's destroyed all of his enemies. He's become like a god
And a king.
and a king. And he's destroyed Kairin, and he's destroyed Andaria, all the things that can finally, possibly compete with him. Look, there have been worse people that Andaria has had to deal with over history than him. You know, but would I rather be able to go back 1,000 years and not have this? I put skeletons, you know? Yeah. I think we should try and figure out however we're gonna do that.
But if Altari is telling us to find the one that survived, isn't it likely that the one that survived will be down there?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You hear behind you. The door opens. Not necessarily. Let me hold you right there. Phil, you star path.
Ooh, I can do it. Okay. Oh, got cool beats.
That's it.
Got cool beats.
That's it. It's gonna be cool stuff. Let's go.
This is action stuff.
You appear in this large cavern. You actually appear somewhere else, but you're kind of drawn to here. And the crystal you're drawn to, which you realize is actually on a dragon.
Oh, jeez.
And you feel like before you were trying to find this crystal, and it was harder to find.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of like it was there and it wasn't.
I connected it to it once, right?
Right, but you couldn't
couldn't
find
really
it.
do
It
it,
wasn't
yeah.
really there. And then now you're realizing that you believe it's on a dragon.
Okay.
You see that the dragon is kind of like getting ready to pounce on like a portal that's coming up. And you see your allies all standing around.
Can I go down to them?
Yeah.
I do that. What has happened? First off, it's wonderful to see you.
Kanos is coming.
Do you know how long it's been?
No idea.
Do you have any semblance of time?
No.
No.
What's happened?
It's 1,000 years has passed. And I fill them in with all the information that
Okay.
I've learned.
You guys catch up to what he knows.
I'll fill him in on everything that we learned.
Okay. You know what they know.
We're bridged.
That's the sound of learning.
We have learned.
Transference.
So what is the plan right now? Do you have any ideas before we come? We're coming to get. We're gonna try and come get you.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you, Kairos.
Yes. What's that? What's that look? What is that? Don't give me that.
You know what this look is.
No, what? Now I'm giving you a look. How's this? Is this good?
Everyone,
Is it a good look?
everyone,
No.
everyone.
I don't think so either. Stop it.
You don't know how to give a look is the problem.
I'm giving you a look. This is a look.
Man.
I Here's
This guy and his look.
Axis. Del. Kanos is coming. Do you know of Kanos?
No.
He's coming. He wants the souls of all of us to become a being that is more powerful than any the history of creation has ever seen.
He wants our Starseeker souls.
Correct. And the gate is open for him to do so.
Well, now we know what's coming, Fate.
Said he sees us as powerless. Dragon with no power, is that true?
I have power.
Why did he say such things?
He is trying to intimidate you. And you are easily intimidated.
Well,
All right. Well, we'll come get you.
who are you with?
The squad.
Tacos.
We did the mission, but there weren't. As soon as we got there, it all went to the future.
Who is still around?
Did when you were filling us in, did you tell us any kind of theory as to maybe why 1,000 years passed? Did you get down to that granular level?
Probably not. Granular, like in what respect?
Oh well, let's play it then. Why did 1,000 years pass?
I tell you, we were standing there about to talk to Bertram, and then the flash of light happened. The souls came past, and then what was your character's name?
Findalar.
Vindalar?
Oh,
Yeah,
Findalar.
Zim turned into Findalar.
Then Findalar showed up, put a bubble around us, and then that's what happened. Then the bubble came down, skeletons on the floor, and 1,000 years has passed. That's all we know. That's all the information we've received. And I didn't receive the information about what you learned in the temple, so I wouldn't have known that.
Right.
Okay.
There was no one left. But you?
Us on the top, and then the planet has been taken over and overrun by vampires, as I've told you. It's a
This was
problem.
all planned by Bardot. Fate, do you know Bardot?
He dangled the carrot in front of us,
I am familiar
and you
with
and you fell for it.
Please don't talk over an ancient dragon, please.
Jeez.
I'm sorry for his uncouth behavior, Fate.
Sorry, Fate.
Uncouth.
Fate,
They open a portal, and I'm the uncouth one.
Fate, I have a question.
So uncouth.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Ayana, I just asked Fate a question.
Oh, I apologize.
Thank you, Ayana. Fate, do you know Kano?
I have heard of him, but you asked about Bardot.
Do you know about Bardot?
Yes.
Okay. Apparently he rules Andaria now.
It's like being in the old folks' home.
What? Me? Fate, come on.
Fate, I have a question. What is the source of astral crystal that everyone's been so crazy about? Do you
Astral
know?
crystal. It is from the nether. Sometimes in between. Sometimes on the surface of the portals in.
Never gets it
How-
done, does it?
How do you mine it? As in, like, when this is just not. This is crazy. It kind
Yes.
of.
No one wishes to hear
Del,
my
give him a
words.
minute.
Listen to the billion-year-old dragon. Maybe he's got some good information.
No one
Maybe.
wise-
Kill it.
I kill it.
When we were younger, we were playing D&D. We were playing Dragon's Mountain, for those who knows Dragon Mountain. And as we're playing it, literally they're going in circles, just like this. Just everyone's a little younger. and they basically, I've just thrown them a bone. And like they don't know what they're doing. So I bring in an old wise kobold. You see an old wise kobold come into the room. And then my friend goes up, he goes, He goes, I see him, I kill him.
Oh, God.
There's more to that too. It's just funnier, but we'll say the rest. And then they were like, what are we gonna do? Can I ask somebody? I'm like, well, I'm not gonna keep summoning people for you to kill. So that was it.
So it's from the Nether.
It is found outside, on the threshold of the portals, and within the Nether.
How is it mined to bring?
It is mined in any way possible as long as it does not touch the atmosphere. If it touches the atmosphere, it will crystallize.
Do you know how it's created?
I do not know. It seems to be primal.
Would you happen to know if, like the other crystals, if the astral crystal gets energized from what just happened?
I do not believe it will be energized in the same way as other crystals. It is not of this world.
All right, thank you for your knowledge, Fate. I'm going to head back, and then we will head to you.
Hold it, before you go, what happened to Wexel?
It's a good question. Maybe I'll stop there on the way back.
Yeah, we need to find out.
I'll make a pit stop there if I can on the way back.
Okay. We're gonna follow you now.
Cool.
Brigham Subway.
Main
Bring on
character
sandwich.
time!
You travel over.
Oh, jeez.
This is going well.
That works.
Oh my God. It's
If I had circus music, I'd play it.
circus music?
That's what I'm thinking. It should be like wacky, fun Wexel.
I'm getting questions answered. I mean, come on.
Here's an oldie. Remember this one?
Oh yeah.
Old school. Is the volume good? Okay. Yeah, it's low. You make your pit stop.
It's going to be right there on the floor. Jeez.
Prepare yourself.
Oh my God.
You arrive at the
Prepare
Chronomancer's
yourself.
Tower. And the Chronomancer's Tower is full on this small but brief Brooklyn-sized lawn.
What?
on the ground that is outside the tower, which is not much. You see, strangling one another, throwing lightning bolts and magic missiles at each other, are hundreds and hundreds of Wexels.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you did real good.
We did.
You guys did great.
You're not going to do that. There's no way. That's not going to work.
You can't even compare our problems.
like, why would
to your
you cast that
problems.
spell?
Get
That
out of here. It's not
spell
even on the
is
same level.
I think it's our problem.
No,
Some are climbing the walls with spells and shooting down. Some are flying in the air around it. Some flaws. Why am I in space?
Where's the crystal? Where's the amethyst?
It's floated away.
That's not what I connected to. I didn't connect to the amethyst.
You did. It's
Okay.
not. It's not connected to the
Do
tower
I see it?
anymore. It's just
okay,
up
it's just-
far.
Well, I'm not gonna even bother with this. And
He rolls the window down and puts back up, keeps driving.
Something.
Something happened there.
Oh my God.
Oh, yes.
I was just saying, think about how much power that diamond picked up from.
You try to leave,
Oh damn.
and you're still there. This time you arrive back, and you see there's about 40 Wexels, and all the rest are dead on the floor. And you see they formed into like two
man.
parties.
Oh man.
Oh, they're about to face off.
Yeah.
I can't leave.
Well, I didn't say you can't leave.
You know what? Do I want to watch this? Maybe I'll. You know what? I'll post up. I'll watch this. Watch what happens.
Okay, the Wexels start attacking each other, using the same various spells, and it goes on for probably about 20 minutes. And it's probably the most interesting thing you've ever seen. After a time, they fight to like the bitter end.
Okay.
And you see there are 2 Wexels left. And one just goes, hey, listen, like, we could just go different ways. It's done, right? And they're all like scarred up, and they have like all cuts and bruises on him. And the other one goes, I'll tell you what. If you stay here at the tower, I'll go. Don't tell anybody I exist. Okay?
I
won't say anything.
I yell, I know. He's the fake one.
They look around. Where are you?
Up here.
Where are you? Like floating around?
I'll float up like maybe 50 feet away.
Above the tower?
Yeah.
He looks at you. They both look up at you. Oh, hey!
Hey, what's up? Battle to the finish. Left one. He's a fake one. You're the real one.
I don't want to die. He's gonna kill me.
What are you gonna do? It's gotta
He's more
happen.
powerful than
I know,
me.
but it has to happen.
That sounds terrible.
I know it's horrible. It's a terrible thing. But one of you can't.
Don't listen to him.
He's trying to go away in secret. You gotta finish this. Look at what you did already.
I'm gonna let everyone else vote on whether the other one kills him or not, or leaves. So, one Wexel kills the other Wexel, or that Wexel leaves. Your vote.
Leave.
Leave.
Kills him.
Kill.
Kill.
Do I get a vote?
No. Because you're there. Vote.
You guys.
Richard.
Leave.
These are the leaves. These are the kills. Charles.
Leave.
I'm gonna go with my original thought. He's gonna leave.
Yes.
Tried, bro.
Yes. That's more fun.
No way.
Not more fun.
That's
No,
what you
it
want.
is more fun, but
Yeah.
there's no way he would leave. There's
Bring
no way.
on the chaos.
Okay.
He wants to
It's
leave.
whether or not the other
But
one.
I feel like
No.
now that he said something, he said you have to fight. I feel like the Wexel would be like, no, I'm not gonna do it. You told me and leave. Like if you
I'll see. I'll see you in the future, buddy.
That's a problem.
He comes right back.
Oh,
Yeah, that happens. You have to end it. It's a loop.
Who are you?
I know a lot of things.
How do I escape?
I can't tell you that. You see, I ventured out there. I've made it. I've just come to watch.
He just walks in the tower. He walks in the tower. All of a sudden, you hear. You feel like a gravitational field. Flash of light. Yeah, he's gone now.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That wasn't good. You should have ended it.
I don't even know what happened. Am I the real one?
Yes!
Am I?
Yes!
How do you know?
Because that guy's not a nice guy.
But there were hundreds of me.
But it's fine. You were the last one left. He was not a nice guy. You're the good guy. You let him leave. You're too good. You let him
I
leave.
might be like the 20th one.
No, it doesn't matter. You're the real one. He's not. I knew the real Wexel. You were like him, not like him. That's you.
Okay.
You convinced me.
All right, now how do I?
Okay, I'll do it.
All right. I try and leave again.
It really was a Wixel conversation, too.
You try to leave. You come back, and you see Wexel is there, and he's pacing. He's talking to himself. But then if I try to get out, if I touch the crystal, I dampen the crystal, and I try to go outside, it would definitely create a lot more of me.
That's how I did it the first time. I dampened it, and then I was able to leave.
Oh, you've returned.
Yes. Can we dampen the amethyst?
Where do you go?
Where do I go?
Where are you going?
Where am I going?
Yeah, Sari doesn't come back either. What's happening?
Can we dampen the amethyst? I point to it.
The amethyst is just floating in space.
You have to dampen that.
Sorry, floating in the air. It doesn't say that. It's floating in the air.
Yeah, you have to dampen it.
It's too high.
I can't push it right. It's like no. No energy. It's like. Well, you have to get to it and dampen it. That's how you have to do it. So you have to come up with a solution to grab that crystal and dampen it.
The only way I know you get into crystals is with, like the technomancy and stuff.
Yes.
I'll learn technomancy. He goes inside.
Great.
He said, "I'll
I
learn."
can't. Can I dampen crystals
Yeah.
while I'm
That's what he said.
in?
Can you do what?
Can I dampen crystals while I'm in this form? Is that a thing that I can do? I try and dampen it.
You can't.
I can't.
You could teach him technomancy.
That's true. That would be an interesting thing. Can I go into the tower?
Yeah.
I go into the tower.
Oh.
You see him. It's like STTATCTD. Wait a minute. Here it is. Page 1. So you want to become a technomancer? Yes.
I read a book.
This is horrible.
Do you know what crystals
More-
are?
more book
Yes, I do. I'm already there.
How do
Okay.
I get out of here? I did it once, but I had to dampen the crystal.
Treat the crystal as a friend.
You can't just
Okay.
go up and grab
Hey,
the crystal.
Say hi to your mom for me, okay?
Oh, jeez.
He's just reading, talking out loud.
I don't know. Can I click to the diamond?
Yeah.
I do that.
Okay. I'm gonna let you do it, so you don't have to roll 1,000 times.
Okay. Yeah.
Connect to the diamond.
Is the storm like it was before?
No, there's no storm.
So outside, so I can't leave. But that's weird because we made the storm dissipate and then we were able to leave, but now I can't leave because is it a different problem? I'm caught in. Can I dampen? No, I can't dampen. I can't dampen. I really don't know. Do I have any idea about anything about the situation, about what the crystals might be doing? Because I
Do you?
am trained in technomancy.
I think
My character might be smarter than I am.
I think that Phil knows enough about technomancy to be able to figure out just the weirdness of what's happening.
Enough about technomancy.
You could come to the conclusion. It's possible.
I think the diamond is causing the loop. So I want to make the diamond not do that.
Sounds like a good idea.
Can I do that? I do that.
So what do you do?
I connect the diamond and I will that into being.
Okay, you connect to the diamond. All of a sudden, when you're inside the diamond,
Okay.
and you're experiencing all timelines at once in here.
Okay.
You're in the heart of the Chronomancer's Tower, experiencing all versions of the universe.
Okay.
And you see Wexel, because you look around while you're in this diamond, and you're looking through all the levels as you're spiritual, and you see Wexel is like every room and doing every single thing he'd be doing. He's sweeping up, he's eating food, he's feeding a griffin on the roof, he's trying to open the impossible to open hatch at the bottom.
Magical doors.
He's
And
sleeping in his bed, reading multiple books, hanging outside.
I look for the timeline that we are currently in. Can I look into the future?
Yeah.
And I look for the eventuality where I do escape. And I see how I do it.
Right now, you're only able to see the multiple timelines here.
Okay. So I can't view the future of
You
this
can
one.
see the future in a sense, but you're seeing the future of Wexel, unfortunately.
Oh, I look to see how he does it when he does it.
Okay. You see him eventually. At the end. Oh wow. That was great. Where should I go?
Fast forward.
Okay. I think I know where I'm gonna go. Here goes nothing. He walks down to the diamond crystal. And he goes when he goes in. He goes, oh hi.
Yes, go on.
Have you seen everything I did?
Yes. How,
Even that one time?
don't worry about it. We all do that.
Why are you still here?
I'm trying to figure out how to get out. How do we get out? You know now how to do it. I've seen you do it.
Yeah.
So how do,
It's just about configuring the diamond
all right,
correctly.
let's configure it.
Yeah, okay. Just gotta do it. I never did it for two people before. I mean, I never did it all like this, but I've used a diamond before. I've just stopped talking.
It comforts you. Please keep talking.
So, it just might be a little unusual because there's two of us. Okay, I'm gonna try to go to the center of it. Here we go. He does it, and all of a sudden you see a loop. And you see rocketing off is an infinite gun of Wexels.
Oh man.
Star pathing.
Jeez.
That doesn't sound.
Doesn't sound good. Sounds horrible.
The infinite part. Pretty bad.
We return to you guys, and out of one of the buildings, you see Christor. Christor walks out.
He's like, I have to admit, I thought I was going to be alone forever. Well, besides Altari, but he ain't much to talk to. He looks the same.
How did you survive this?
How'd you not age?
Come inside, I'll... Oh! Hello.
I've never met you before. My name is Val. Reach out my hand to shake his hand.
Oh, I am Christor. Nice to meet you.
Christopher.
Yes, come with me. I was going to make some tea.
Oh, excellent.
Yes.
Great.
How long have you been here?
A long time.
Like a long time, but not really. I guess I'm not sure.
Okay.
He sits down at a table in the room, and it's the only thing set up in the room. Everything else is just on the ground. And he goes like this.
What do we see?
A box.
Is it the same box?
Yes. He opens it up. I was investigating this as part of my mandate from Lord Bertram, and whatever happened, and I was okay. I was fiddling with it after, and this seems to be able to move someone through time.
What did you do exactly?
Well, I actually went across the room and saw myself toying with this very thing. No science in it at all. Doesn't make any sense.
This is the survivor.
Yeah. Christor, I'm gonna be brief. Something really bad happened. While you were in here fiddling with this, we were out trying to get the astral crystal. 1,000 years have passed. Everyone's gone.
1,000 years?
There's a plan by Bordeaux. He's been empowered. He's taken over the world. He's an ancient.
Okay, you say you want to fill him in? So you say it's a plan by Bordeaux, but Bordeaux just... The only thing that Bordeaux did would give us this tool, which I feel like I could use to perhaps get out of this.
Yeah.
How is Bordeaux behind this?
I don't know.
It doesn't seem like he's behind it at all, actually.
I think he knew it was coming. Let's put it that way. Maybe he's not behind it, but think about this.
It's more like he's in front of it.
It's a clever wordplay I'm not getting, but I'm with you.
He benefited from it.
He gave this to us, right? He gave that to us.
Yes, I assume for some sort of purpose.
Right. His whole thing is he knows all the timelines that are coming, and he chooses the path that he wants to go on, and that's the tool that allows him to do that. Right?
Right.
Okay. He gives it to us. It sets this in motion. We're identified as Star Seekers. We go out to this place.
Oh, and you open the only thing that... You're the only people who can open it.
Right.
So he knows what's happening, and he benefits from it.
Right.
Suppose he could have helped or protected the world, and he didn't.
Right.
But why leave us this?
I think you're maybe right. Maybe... I was saying it before. You found us. Whatever, but... Bordeaux is not... They're villains. They're evil creatures and beings who want to destroy or take over the Andaria or bend it to their will, and he wants to do all that stuff, but he also seems to have a sense of like it is important to maintain civilization. I don't know how best to put it. He has a sense of order.
Whether he's in front of this thing or behind it or whatever he's doing,
I don't know.
This seems like the only thing that can help us.
I agree. I think if that allows you to move through time, it'll allow us to move through time. Might have a way to undo what happened. Or protect the people. Even if we can't undo it, protect everyone when it happens. Okay.
Let's be smart about it. Let's see if we can use it.
Okay.
How do we use it?
All right. Let's be smart about it.
Well, we
Who's
know
smart?
it was nothing that we did. It was what the other three did. So if we can get them to stop what it was they did, if they unleashed all this energy.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say, so you guys start contemplating what you're gonna do.
Right.
We're gonna go to our last scene of the night. We go back to to you guys, and you're joined once again by Kairos.
I go, what?
Yeah.
Huh.
He's back with us?
Yes. Well, in a second. Not yet. Sorry.
Oh.
Fate.
Prepare yourself. The portal opens.
You see walking through is Kanos. And walking behind him is like an army of like undead like skeletons. And they just like start pouring through.
Our new home. Go ahead. Bring your armies. Do it. Where's the heroes that once were? Where is Holgar? Where is Abyssia? At least I would fight them and feel good about this victory. It's just too easy. Anything to say? Kill them all. Summon the dragons.
You hear like you see like skeletal dragons swoop in, and you see some wraiths start coming in. Anything that just seemed to be like undead and dark creatures of the like just start coming through. However, he's operating this is his powers.
I go into my body.
I like to go into my body now. Okay.
Fate. It's our chance to protect. Let's go!
I think when you did this is what I knew you meant business. I have to tell you. When he led with this, I'm like, oh, people are dying.
Yeah.
Kanos, that's all I Kanos.
No, hold on. He's moving. What's he? You're a really bad A.
Wow.
Kano, don't move.
He was moving. That's what he does. He moves around. He
That's true.
He blinks.
That's true.
Come on.
Yeah.
Savage.
Sorry. I didn't realize you knew him so well. I forgot. Okay, so his armies just start running in all directions outside of the portal. The two dragons that are skeletal swoop in. Wraiths are just flying through, and it just feels like a dark reverse version of what happened before, and they start coming in. So that's not great.
It's terrible.
God.
Not great, Bob.
Fate flies up into the air, hits his wings, and you see like a wave of like wind just like flies all the skeletal armies down, like flattens them to the ground.
Yes.
Your armies are nothing to me. Starseeker.
He jumps up, and then you see like his wings start glowing, and he comes like to pounce on him, and you see Kanos do exactly what Dan just said. And he goes, he hits the ground, and Kanos just like slides out of the other direction, and immediately runs over to him, and you see him pull out a blade that's like glowing like black.
Kanos does?
Kanos does, and then he stabs it into Fate. Fate screams and like it gets up in the air. Kanos is holding on by his blade, and then pulls the blade out and just hits the floor. And you see him like turn his sights towards you, and he starts walking towards you.
Okay.
The wraiths start going up to the ones that can fly, go up to whereas Fate is like in, I won't say the sky, but in the air. Any ground armies are making their way towards Dell, towards you, or towards you. I'm going to give you the first round. Kanos is walking you and smiling. He's like looking to kill you, and can't wait to enjoy it.
Okay. I use my hallowed ground aura. So it deals, let's see. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that's not great.
No. 5. Deals 5. Oh, wait, but times each crystal, right? Times 5.
Yes, so that's how you want to use your crystal ability in the one round, right?
I can only use it one round ever?
No, I'm saying in this one round before he comes to kill you, you're going to use Hollow Ground. Right?
No, Circle of Protection. I'm a Circle of Protection.
Okay, so you're going to use Circle Protection.
Yeah. Circle
Okay.
of Protection.
You go... Because you're empowered, the Circle of Protection is super strong. It's like circling around you, literally moving.
Okay.
And he comes up to you and just like stops at it. And he Darth Mauls you.
Okay.
What are you going to do? Hold it up for 1 minute?
5 rounds.
What's a round?
5 rounds.
Actually, it's longer than that. It's 5 plus your skill.
That's true.
He just waits there. Just waits with his weapon.
Go to your character sheet. It's
You are a shadow of what you were.
where's your faith?
Where is it?
Where's your faith?
Do you hear me? I said, you are a shadow of what you were, and I am going to absorb your soul.
There is no way.
There's no way.
I am.
There's every way.
I am everyone.
Every woman?
Every
It's all in you?
woman. It is all in me. I rebuke you and your army of crap
Whoa, she said things.
and death.
Are you able to rebuke and do the Circle of Protection at the same time?
I'm not saying we're going to do that at the same time. That's what I'm going to do, like when.
It sounded like you were doing it.
Okay.
Just verbally doing it. Now.
Sounded very strong. He's just.
Okay, good.
You got something good for me?
Well, I was saying while I'm
Well, actually, what I was saying.
while I'm in my circle of protection, I want to call upon Abyssia and Andaria.
You call upon them?
Yeah, like I'm looking to channel them. I'm looking to open them, like to
Open them?
open them up towards, allow them to come through me.
Okay, you allow them to come through you. You call upon them.
Well, I call upon them to aid me, to strengthen me.
That's weird.
Okay, make a will check.
Okay.
Ooh.
2 successes.
Okay. You, for 1 second, you close your eyes. And because of the mystical energy that's around you, it's in your body right now, it's a lot more accessible for you to tap in.
Okay.
And you look over, and you can see all of your past lives standing in front of you.
Okay. There's the Andaria. Well, she's not technically.
It's Abyssia.
Right. I will myself into Abyssia.
Return to Abyssia. You see him, like, back up a little bit.
So you've learned a few things. Put down your circle of protection and let's battle.
What can you do, Abyssia? Are you going to shoot me with your bow of fire?
No.
What are you going to do? Watch me kill you?
I'm going to kill you.
No more words. Do it. Drop your protection.
Another couple of rounds.
Oh my god.
What do you want to do? You're just firing? Okay. So you're on the...
Can I fire at Kanos?
You see Kanos is talking to her, seem distracted across the room, but there are creatures attacking you. So if you can kill a few creatures, they won't reach you in time. You can buy yourself a couple rounds. If you want to get some cheap shots on Kanos, you can, but it'll be at the expense of these creatures will get closer to you.
No, if there are creatures advancing on me, take
Okay.
out the creatures.
Okay, so we're not going to roll. We're just going to role play this. You're just going, like backing up, keeping at bay, and you're doing what you can. Del, what are you doing?
I was going to go and protect. I'm going to basically go in and be cover for Dan. I'm going to basically keep them all off him so he can shoot at whoever he wants.
Okay, so every time a guy comes closer, he takes the guy out. That's you guys. Round passes.
Mm-hmm.
He's waiting. He's waiting outside the circle protection field, just walking around again, like pacing. You see, at this time, a lot of his creatures are like starting to add.
What does he have in his hand?
He's got like a sword. His sword seems to be like shadow.
Okay.
Like the dark saber.
Yes. Yeah. It's not a lightsaber. Clearly not a lightsaber. It literally just looks like it's made of shadow. But you can imagine it like kind of a. I don't want to say a glow, but.
So I say to him, kill yourself. My commanding words.
No.
Yes. Yes, I'll intimidate you to do so.
Will you?
I will.
You will find that your parlor tricks will have no use on me.
They're not parlor tricks.
Yes.
No, they're not. In my mind, is it possible for me to imagine him doing so?
As you try to attack his mind, you realize it seems to be immensely powerful, and you feel like that you're no match.
Okay.
And he feels you probing his mind and trying to command him.
Okay.
You'll need something better than that. Come on, give me a fight. Something before you drop this shield and fall to the ground begging for mercy. I want a battle!
You'll get what's coming to you.
Will I?
Yes, you will.
Then give it to me.
Just 1 second. Okay.
Just give me a moment. Hold, please.
Where is Fate at this moment?
Fate is fighting everything in the room.
Yeah, he's doing it. He's doing.
He's the reason why you're not being killed instantly.
Okay.
And this guy is fighting off a lot of stuff too. And so is Del.
So
I'm gonna give you. How many rounds you have left? Well, time passes.
3, technically 3.
3. Okay, you got 3 rounds, and this episode ends.
During these rounds, can I fire a Kanos?
You can.
I do.
Okay.
So as Abyssia, I have my. Oh, sorry.
Just roll your attacks for 3 rounds. Let me know at the end. And you need a 25 to hit him. Actually, it could be 20 because he's completely not even paying attention to you.
Okay.
Okay, you got 3 rounds. Episode ends, and he's gonna attack, and it's not gonna be pretty.
Okay.
Remember, he's Darkborn at this point. He's super powerful. He's like fighting an Alabaster level character.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you out of game because of the tense moment. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds per round. Begin.
As Abyssia, I fly over to Fate.
Did you leave your circle protection?
Comes with me.
Does it come with you?
Yes.
Okay.
Comes with me. I fly over
Richard,
to Fate.
is it mobile?
Yes, it's attached to her, so she walked towards him. It would basically keep pushing him back.
Whoever's with
If
it, yeah.
she did it right, she could walk. That's
Okay,
the
so you
right.
rise in the air. It's a sphere around you now. So you fly up.
And I land on top of Fate.
Okay.
Okay.
Round 1 complete.
And I tell Fate,
I believe in you.
yes. So my aura, does it protects him too, right? Because it's 45 feet out. Well, is he?
No, he's bigger than that.
Okay.
Yeah, he's huge.
Okay.
You're round 2. 30 seconds from now.
So I blend.
Better come up with a great idea.
I blend my. I blend my whole body with Fate's.
You blend your body with Fate?
I connect. Yeah.
How do you do that? 15 seconds in this round left. You summoned Abyssia to do a thing. So now use Abyssia to do a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, Abyssia. It's not that character sheet, and it looks like Abyssia. You're Abyssia now.
Right.
Think of something cool.
Right. Yeah, like you're Abyssia.
You summoned Abyssia, but you're using the powers of Ayana.
Use Abyssia.
Think of
Right.
something
Use
crazy.
Abyssia powers.
Yes.
You are Abyssia using the powers of another character that you just dismissed.
Okay. So I sing in the key of pain, and I target Kanos.
Okay. You sing. You'll deal damage to him. I'm going to give you 10d6 damage. I'll roll for you to speed this up. 3, 6, 7, 8. Actually have 10 dice. 8, 9, 15,
And
21,
I use
31, 35, 38 damage. You
Hold
hit him.
on.
I could deal your damage.
No, you have that's. I'm not done with my damage.
Okay.
With Abyssia, she gets that. I times it by.
Oh, passionate. The old
Yeah, I
passionate
get my
thing.
passionate roll. Yeah,
Times by 5.
times it by 5.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
so you rise up into the air. I'm going to take it that you don't go over to the dragon. You just rise up there, and it hits him like this. And you see him like literally bleeding from his ears. He takes the pain, and you deal 38 times 5 damage. So that's 190. Yep. Right.
Okay.
He takes 100. He takes a lot of damage. Roll 3d6. If you roll 3 ones, I'm just going to kill him right here and F the whole quest. no rerolls on this. You need to just
Really?
roll 3 ones.
Yeah.
1, 1,
Come
1.
on.
Right, hold on. Let me change my dice then.
You can also let Dan roll your rolls if you
This
want.
would be amazing. Can she roll one? Can she roll one at a time?
Yeah.
Want to roll one at a time?
Okay.
I just don't want to do that.
Whatever you want.
Whatever I want?
Yeah.
Roll one time and roll off the table.
Oh!
No. as you know, as I've stated many times, that doesn't count, and that's a loss of the die. You lose the opportunity. The opportunity is over.
Oh, that was a
That was a
joke.
joke. That was a joke.
just a
I went
joke.
Okay,
really-
but that's the
I went
last
like that.
It was a funny joke.
Go ahead.
It was a joke.
Oh my god!
2 ones!
Are you kidding me right now? There's 2.
Dad, I can't believe you
Okay.
get 2 ones.
So what do we do? So what do we do now? There's 2 ones here. What do I do?
You have one more round to do something that's awesome for your character, who can only be awesome in the way that your character
two
can be.
ones. That's crazy.
So you have this is your last round.
Amazing.
Can we throw one?
All right.
Papa?
So I use my Earth Song,
Okay. What are we doing here?
and
Am I gonna be disappointed or impressed?
Does the song target only him or
Disappointed.
anything in the
Depends
area?
on what.
Or impressed?
I'm singing.
Depends on what she does.
Disappointed
Okay.
or impressed?
I'm singing.
What will I be? I wonder. Will I go home tonight and cry?
Die, 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 sweet darling. But I just say die,
I will let
die.
you think about your song before telling me your song.
Die, die, die.
Can I get suggestions?
I will allow suggestions.
What do you have to do?
I can sing any Earth song, and one line
Any
is
Earth
what
song?
happens.
Like
Any-
real song?
Any song
Any
on,
real
on
song.
Earth.
She needs lyrics from a real
Oh.
song.
Any real
On
lyrics.
Earth.
Make that guy.
But it's. Yeah, it's
gotta be-
I advise you at always trying to kill somebody with one shot like this. It rarely ever works.
Okay.
Gotta be perfect.
Yeah, think of something that's like, what do you want to happen? And I try.
You need to close the portal. That's the thing that has to happen.
You need to
Regardless of
close the
anything else.
portal.
I need to kill Kanos.
I don't know any songs that close the portal. I don't know any songs that have that phrase.
There's gotta be.
You know, if you got
portal.
Oh,
Is there a real song? Oh, yeah, by the portal closers.
They're all Googling right now. You can see, they're all searching. I see them.
No,
Whatever you think is going to be helpful. If you can get help, that's going to be the thing.
So whatever you do in a song makes that happen?
yeah.
You can always send him back through the portal and then close it.
The thing that...
Be careful about.
Bye-bye.
Wording.
My only warning: be careful about things that are so absolute that you know that it's just going to be tough.
Why didn't you sing?
Can we talk about
Why didn't you
it?
sing?
Yeah.
Hotel
Baby-
California. Trap him in a hotel, he can't leave.
Yeah, but if you just say you can check out any time in your life, but you can never
He
leave.
can never leave.
It
No,
doesn't
but
necessarily apply to him. Like
Yeah.
it's got to be something that's like You have to. I just
Right.
think of it almost like
It's an idea.
It's an idea. I think it's the right.
What do you think, Dan?
Good area.
It's not gonna work.
Fans watching the show, guys, if you have any recommendations on a song line, this is the time.
Oh my
How
god.
about a really crazy one? Are you ready? Black hole sun.
Yes.
What does it say?
Black hole sun.
Black hole sun.
Oh.
What's the line?
Black
chorus?
hole sun.
Just that
Yeah.
black hole, son.
Would you come from here?
That can kill you. That can kill
I don't know.
everybody.
That
So you want to summon the black sun?
no, thank you.
Going once.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
No, absolutely
I
not.
think he wants to summon a black hole.
Oni wants to see the quest burn with the rage of Dragano.
That's it. How about
One line of any song, any fan watching at any time, one line from any song is the ability that this bard can use. What will it be? And we know no matter what, you will find the result, and then the episode will end.
I don't know why.
all right. I mean, if you just if it's, instead of trying to end the threat of him, perhaps you could do something to gain more help in fighting him. Like something simple, like I get by with a little help from my friends, something like that, to just bring the party together.
Is there anything? Is there any song
it out
that we
there.
could sing to bring the ancients back?
By will help my ancients.
Like, is there like?
My
Did anyone ever sing a
ancients.
song
Yeah, my
like
ancients.
"Come on back, Archmage" or something like that? Come on back, Archmage.
You ever see a man grasping at straws?
About him.
Come on, my garbage. You
Get
think that's
out
all?
his face.
Is this like a Willie Nelson song?
Charlie Daniels hit.
And also, did not mention, bring back that Red Knight too.
Hold on.
Wow, that's the
I think,
words of
I
desperate man.
I think Tom's is
Okay,
pretty
hold on, wait,
good.
there is a-
Need
there is
little
a
help from
line.
my friends is good.
Yeah.
But it does say go back to where you came from.
Oh. Man of War.
It's
Here we
Kill!
Oh.
Kill! Oh! Kill! Kill! Oh! And it's just that over and
You
over
want to
again.
sing "Kill" to
No,
the
no,
bad guy?
no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it is
That'd be awesome.
It goes basically.
And he's like, I'm already there. I'm here.
You go
As I
back,
said, just thank you. Yes, I will kill. That's the plan.
Yes.
I bet you can't turn his arm.
You got 1 minute. I got you on the clock over here. 1 minute from now. And I'm not going to warn you about it. I'm just going to kill it. Because we're running on overtime here. I'll give you 50 seconds from now.
Okay, so I'll use Tom's suggestion and I sing I get by with little help from my friends.
Keep going.
That's the only line I want.
Okay. Well, that's the only one you want.
That's the only one that you said one line.
Yeah, okay. It's okay. All right. Roll, you're going to roll the equivalency of Abyssia's dice, which will be a performance check. So I'm going to say this is probably something like,
12d6.
yeah, I was thinking at least 12 or 15.
Yeah, 15.
yeah, 12, 15. Yeah.
15.
It's literally
Yeah, that sounds-
You roll 15, and every success, since you went simple, I think Tom's suggestion was a good one. And it's I can buy a little help, my friend. It's pretty straightforward, and it should be good. Every success will be help. If you can roll many successes, maybe you can combine to somebody really powerful too.
okay. Can I re-roll this roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you would be able to normally.
Okay. 1, 2,
Oh. Oh, you actually can count fives and above,
4,
to be fair.
5,
Count
6,
fives and above.
7,
Get you a lot of
8.
fives.
8 successes.
A lot of fives there.
If they have to imagine the character sheet of Abyssia right now. which definitely would have a.
It just looks like.
I mean, you definitely can roll 5s and above easily.
Yeah. So it's 8 successes. Should I do
Was that all
reroll
15
just
dice?
the?
Whatever you want.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
don't reroll
If
successes.
you do luck, then
Right,
you
right,
do however many luck.
Do you have luck roll?
You need
Yeah.
one?
I have I have 7 rerolls. My luck is 4. What do I do?
Just roll.
Or just roll.
Four.
She
roll
rolls
4
4,
dice.
right?
Four.
Or-
Four
Yeah,
dice.
you can roll
only
max
4.
4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
3 more.
11.
So
11.
that's 11.
That's it. You only.
Oh yeah, that's it. 11.
11 out of 15 ain't bad.
Very good.
Yeah.
We'll keep it at that.
Who is this summoning?
I don't know.
Find out.
Bunch of friends. We teleport to there from here.
Nice cold down.
So behind you, all of you teleport to her position. Also to your side is Altari. Christor comes as well. And Altari is just standing there.
Am I limp? Or am I there?
You're there.
Okay.
You're physically there.
How the hell we get here? Oh shit.
Now those
I'm
are
the Red Angel.
those are the people that are within in the range. Yes, you're obviously powerful yourself. You look over to Dan, and Dan, all of a sudden, your eyes go white. Your eyes, same thing. You all see your other characters accessible. And there you see everyone's like glowing, and they all start like rising up like 2 feet off the ground. And all of you just see like your other past lives in front of you. You can access anyone you like.
Turn into a dragon, start messing stuff up. Easy.
Ooh.
Okay, so you see, he turns to the dragon wizard, and then the gold dragon appears.
Oh my god.
Connie, does that count the rest of us? That we can
Yes, it'll be everybody. You can pull any character you want.
Wow. I guess I'll be Carcarius.
Carcarius.
Oh, yes!
So you
Fighting
see
again!
you see an elf from before Audio Dungeon appear, and he has like a golden bow.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, I'll keep Findalar up. I think that.
Findalar appears, crackling with power.
Oh my god.
I will be.
Tarbonnet. We're pulling. I love it. We're pulling characters that no one knows. So Tarbonnet is a great choice. Here is why. Tarbonnet is equal to Indaria. He's the first character ever in a game to actually become the conscience of a planet, way before Audio Dungeon. So summoning Tarbonnet is like summoning another Indaria. So Tarbonnet appears. But who's he a wizard also, like a sorcerer? Yeah. So he appears. You can just feel the energy, the aura of this guy. But you know it's Dan. You know it's Thaxus, but another form.
And Dan.
So all of them appear. You see Kanos like backing up. He's like, "Well, this is more of a battle, I suppose." And he starts trying to like figure out how he's going to navigate all these heroes.
What does Fate do? Does Fate like?
Fate?
Yeah.
Fate is just battling everybody right now. He's just actively battling through all this. This is happening in seconds. This is like within one round. Everyone's just starting to summon and power up. You see what's his name? Altari. Altari like blinks his eyes and then turns into King Thawen.
Oh my god.
And like runs towards Kanos.
Oh my
And Kanos
god.
literally backs up and just starts running for the portal.
The hills.
And he's like, kill them all! Kill them all! And he starts like running back and trying to get there.
Can I block it?
Tell me how it goes.
Let me know. Send me a. out there, and King Thowen is just running through, and any skeletons get near him, just go and just break every time they like get into his proximity. So he's just running through. He's like John Castellano's character in Diablo, where everyone who gets near him just explodes. He doesn't have to play the game. He can be like this, just press the keys. He's like, watch this, Tony. He just run around, everyone just explodes wherever he runs. His other guy was the archer, and he runs, and arrows come from all directions. He's not even firing. He just runs, and they disappear.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so like, he's just running through to the portal, and the creatures are just pouring out, and everyone goes to work to start fighting your own battles. You guys are maneuvering well, and you're starting to like take over like the battle and fight back, and you're doing great, especially with Fate helping out, all the heroes that are here. It's just an enormous amount of power, but the portal is kind of not shutting. You guys are kind of surrounding the portal. You're taking out guys, and you realize that the portal is just too powerful. You're probably the only person in the room who has experience with this. Do you try to close the portal?
Yeah.
So you put your energy up to try to close it. While you were coming in one way, you actually get here before that because of what you did. As you're trying to close it, everyone is pretty much taking out the guys, and you can see through the portal that Kano is on the other side, which is somewhere in Kayrin, one of the moons or in Kayrin, has a whole legion of these creatures, shadows, dragons, and you see him basically just like throwing to the portal, like bring them back through, whatever he's doing. He just wants to just keep attacking and keep going. All of a sudden, you see a wizard appear next to Findalar.
Oh my
and the
God.
wizard is Wexel. He goes, he goes, I can help. And Wexels appear in infinity.
Man.
Love it. Love it.
Oh my
They go,
god.
about 100,000 Wexels appear,
Oh my
all with their hands up, with the help of a Chronomancer, and they all start closing. Chronomancy energy is so high that all of a sudden you see all the Chronomancers from time appear. Stereo appears with every single Chronomancer in between, and they all just start assisting. You see other versions of the Dragon Wizard appear, and everyone in copy and duplicate just start impressing upon the power, which eventually, over time, the next minute, comes close to an immortal and closes the portal. And that's where we stop for today.
Oh my god. Yeah.
That is it, everybody.
Oh my god.
That is the end of Season 2, Episode 8, The Age of Souls, guys. Don't go anywhere. We're going to come back for we're going to do a solid 15 minutes. 3-minute right now into a 15-minute after show, and then we are out of here, guys. So stick around, and we'll go over the highlights. See you in a second. Good evening and welcome to the after show. This is the engine room, and it's hot in the engine room. Literally, I had to take my sweater off because it was hot. So, welcome. This is season 2, episode 8, The Age of Souls. This is the after show for. We're going to go over all the tidbits of this very jam-packed episode. I told you I had to plan a lot of stuff, and I felt like there was just one scene to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. There was no real end to it.
No.
Please take us through The Age of Souls. And I'm curious, do you remember any character referencing this before?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I did remember this is not the first time we've heard this before. I was trying to remember exactly in what context. I don't, and I'm sorry. I know that it was talked about before that there would be a almost like a.
Come, join me.
Come sit by the fire.
So yeah, that there would be like that. This would be a new era or whatever. Like we passed the age of ancients or something to that effect. But yeah, I mean, obviously, these untold numbers of imprisoned souls were released and ushered forth a new age onto the galaxy, onto the solar system. Right?
God.
Yeah, so basically the age is now passed from like the immortals and the ancients to like you guys. To the regular souls.
Oh,
Right,
it's
The average Joe.
The average Joe.
Whatever it
Downgraded.
is you call yourselves.
Right. That's it. Like that time is gone.
Yeah, it's the age of like,
Mediocrity.
Regular
the average person.
The
coming up-
average Joe.
It's the next generation.
Age of average
coming up.
Joe.
Yeah, so it was Alabaster who talked about the Age of Souls.
That's what I was
very
gonna
early
say.
on. He said like the next age would be the Age of Souls, saying that like this time will pass.
Right.
When a chronomancer was telling you about the stuff in the future he couldn't really tell you about, he's just preparing for all this stuff, and it would be so weird to tell you about. It wouldn't make any sense to you. That's why when you asked, he just didn't discuss it with you. But this is all the stuff that they've been facing.
I'm still not clear on like why that was a bad thing.
Which part?
The souls
All
were
of it.
imprisoned and we freed them.
The opening the
I
portal.
don't think that was bad. I think the thousand. I think the repercussions of that, like passing 1,000 years, having the planet, like
It's a doorway. It's a doorway for where other things are that they couldn't come through, but now they can. The souls. The soul part wasn't bad. Is that what you're confused about?
Well, that leads to my next question here. Now, 1,000 years passed, right?
Right.
Before 1,000 years passed, a billion souls were freed, and also the other party did something to the chronomancer that they weren't supposed to do, and then 1,000 years passed.
To Wexel?
Yeah. So why are we assuming that the souls thing led to 1,000 years passing, and not the Time Lord thing led to 1,000 years passing?
I think you're just looking to blame us for something.
I'm looking at-
I like that, Dan. I like
I'm
that.
not comfortable with the fact of me not being able to blame you clearly.
You
I'll
want it to
say
be equal, but it's not.
the answer, like the reason why, is literally just the timing of it, right? The light of the souls passing, right? Was that happened, and then when that passed, 1,000 years have passed, right? It wasn't like that. Didn't like we didn't. They didn't come out of the Chronomancer's tower and land on Salvation and they were only skeletons. When they got the salvation, like, our people were there, but when the energy wave came from opening the portal, that's when it happened. So I'm not, like, I saw your reaction live, and I agree. Like, there's a little bit over there on that side, and a little bit at home of like pointing fingers.
It doesn't totally matter now, so I can kind of reveal to you why it works with the Wexel thing.
Whose fault it was more? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can reveal to whose fault it was more, which is very obvious. No, the whole thing with the Chronomancer's Tower was they were kind of watching over. The Keeper's gone, don't forget. Mm-hmm. So the Keeper in the Keeper's realm was like the Chronomancers. The Chronomancer is kind of like the Keeper's elite unit, right, in a sense. So they were keeping watch and everything. So Wexel was there, but they created a time loop. So it's almost like Wexel could be watching for the eternity forever in a short amount of time of Wexel's life without even realizing it. So it's a time for him to time loop. It doesn't even matter. For Wexel, it's probably just like days and weeks, and meanwhile
minutes.
Yeah. That's why Wexel's constantly confused. He doesn't know.
Aww.
Because he's in the Chronomancer's Tower in the middle of space?
He was assigned, yes. So he was the way he was utilized in this space was in this time period was just to kind of just be a person to watch out for anything happening.
So why did 1,000 years pass?
It passed because of the wave of the energy that came out.
Oh.
Y'all's fault.
Yeah, this is where I do want to like. I don't understand why. I wasn't here last week to see whatever fight happened here. But like this pointing finger, like we're all one party. Like
not last week. You
not,
weren't.
not anymore.
Not last week.
No, not anymore.
No, I wasn't involved in any of that, so I'm a little.
Yes,
I kind of feel like it's both. It's equal because it's
how's it
almost
equal?
like it's almost like the energy was released and it went through the time effect. So the time effect was messed up, and then the energy went through it. It was like it changed it into chronomancy energy as it passed through.
The nebula and the arcane storm was basically just conceal this from the general public, from anybody else. The Chronomancer's Tower was there to kind of keep a watch on thing, and the actual portal is like a black hole. It's basically like a wormhole. But because the wormhole was kind of kept in, it was distorting time and kind of just creating like this huge buildup of energy. Plus the souls are trapped inside. Yeah. It was kind of like a building vortex.
Yeah, I you said it, and like the fact that was opened up is not a bad thing.
No one did. Yeah, you guys are so worried about the fault of anybody. There's no fault. It was great that you guys you saved the ship, and it was great that you guys did this. You were meant to do this. Brooke's character is literally designed to do this exact thing, and she did it. That's why it was called Fate, actually. Besides the dragon, that was number 2.
That was
the dragon.
Actually, the dragon's named after the episode.
The episode came first.
The dragon was the epiphany of the reason why you were there.
That was one of the more frustrating conversations I've ever had.
Last week?
No, with Fate. Today, this week.
Oh yeah.
You eventually got where you needed to get to.
Yeah.
Who do you feel like was right in that sense?
In what sense?
With your conversation with Fate, who was the one who was more ridiculous?
Fate,
of course.
I feel like.
Are you being for real?
Facetious.
I'm always for real.
I feel like with that conversation, the two of you, I felt like you wanted Fate to be a certain way and give you answers to questions that you had.
Yes.
Instead
we
of
were,
like
we were just different wavelengths. That's all it was.
Yeah. Instead of like.
Yeah. No one's wrong, right?
No.
Yeah. But you just got frustrated because you're like Fate, you have knowledge about what's going on,
right?
And Fate's like,
and you're upset that he doesn't know the things that you think he knows because he should be like an all-powerful thing. He's a guardian. He's a dragon. He's very wise. He's very intelligent.
Right. Well,
but he doesn't know what he doesn't know.
But what about the answers he gave me?
He knows more than us.
Fate, do you know about the temple upstairs? It is my only reason for existing. Okay, great. The portal opened. Where did all the souls go? I don't know.
Wait, that's a different question.
But
he knows about where he's guarding.
He knows what he has to do.
It's like asking the soldier who guards a castle about the castle. Yeah, I know about it. Well, what's going to come out of the forest? I don't know. I'm not in the forest.
What's on the other side of the portal? I don't know.
He doesn't know what's gonna come.
This whole thing.
He's not on that side. He's on this side.
He's not there. He don't know.
He's not on that side.
Like he said, his job is to protect people from coming in, not.
I mean, that's another thing.
Ask him his favorite song on the radio. He doesn't know. He doesn't
know. Too. My sole purpose is to protect this thing and we just like waltz right on in and open the gate.
That's true.
I was this close to being.
Well, if you tried to,
that's actually true. Like he didn't even try and stop you guys from opening anything. But that's his job.
Well, that's why. That's what I asked him.
It's like he's in the castle on the wall looking out, and then the person who has the key.
That's true.
Like the vault walks in, and he's like,
yeah, okay.
Well, this isn't me. Just like you said, not my problem.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my god, that was the best.
That's true.
That's true. Literally, the person who needed to be there to open it was there to open it.
Yeah, so he's like, that's not my job. My job is to make sure that this thing is okay.
Actually, his job is to let her open it. Right?
Yeah, but he also didn't come down and say, "Hey, are you here to open it?" I mean,
I
didn't even see him.
He doesn't have to.
He wasn't even around.
He knows she has the keys. It doesn't matter if she wants to open it or not.
When you put it that way,
my energy
that
wasn't
makes
a
lot of
threat.
sense.
My energy wasn't a threat.
I can go to the bank and open a 65, or I can just decide not to and leave. It's like, you know what I mean? Like that's what she had the key.
Yeah, like if I'm guarding a gate and then the guy who I know has the key,
it's like
walks by.
Yeah.
Like hey.
Right.
Hey, Larry.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. If you're a security guard and someone comes, and like you're guarding a building and like, oh, you work here. Okay. Like that's not who you're. That's not.
It's literally the avatar.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
how many
true.
people do exist that can do this? Right now, it's one.
Yeah.
There it is.
It makes. That checks out.
There it is.
And again,
So
like,
So it is.
yeah, I think
it would have been different if we'd gone if we'd come across Fate first.
Yes.
If we'd gone a different path.
A little bit.
Yeah, that would have been good
We
actually.
found out about it. That would have been better. It was the fact that we went straight into there. That's where we went. Okay.
that's
And
definitely.
it wasn't like you did it. You unlocked it on purpose. It wasn't like you'd gone there to unlock it. It was just.
It was just my fate.
Yeah. Exactly.
Any situation that ends up with a near infinite amount of Wexels in the quest, we did the best possible thing we can do, guys.
But that's another thing too.
I don't want to.
Was there any consequence to them pulling Wexel out of the tower?
Was that the
Yes.
consequence?
Oh
Wasn't
my
that the
God,
consequence? That they created multiple fractals of him.
It could have went very different. There's a whole plot line which I've worked out where Wexel is divided into those two beings. Oh wait, he left actually. He still left?
Yeah, he left.
Yeah, one of them left.
No. He went back inside.
That's true, he went back
and
inside.
He said he's done. He's gone now.
Right. So, the other thing that could have happened with Wexel, which was going to happen, is Wexel gets divided into these last two. And it's basically the same thing that happened to you when you became Chronomancer, where he's like separated into all these different kind of things and timelines and different versions of himself. And one version is kind of the way that one you know. The other version is him with greed, which I kept saying to you was greed's coming in. And it's him, but he's very powerful. And that was one you were seeing that was left. And if you would have done any sort of hiccup with the time, it would have turned right from underneath you that whole temple into a fortress of pandemonium.
Oh my god.
Which is what he would have called it, which would have been a dungeon where Wexel is the dungeon master of that dungeon. And you would have been battling your way through wild magic and things like that. That was the cusp of what was almost.
Wow.
And it almost happened, but the way when Phil was doing it was kind of changing things. So it
I feel like I had some interesting things. I said some weird things that like.
Now the other idea of him coming in to help you close the portal was always there.
Yeah.
And I was hoping you would set me up for that. That's why I was giving you the opportunity. You know, you summoned Abyssia, but you weren't singing.
Yeah.
And I actually had the exact song that you said in my head. I was thinking that, and I was thinking like maybe another one, but that's the one I could think of. And you happen to say the same exact one.
Thank you, Tom.
Come on back, Archmage.
Thank
Come
you.
on back,
Thank you, Dan.
Archmage, and why don't you bring the Dwarven King? And yeah.
Thank you, Dana. Thank you.
That's a
Tom.
surreal song. Yeah, I was always set up for him to do that if it would be activated by somebody, and it was activated for him to come in and close it. Otherwise, you would have battled it, and then you have to decide to go in or not. It would have been like a whole different.
Into the portal?
Yes, the quest would be radically different because you have to go in and face these armies, which you would have done well because you have all these strong people with you. But then we would end the episode, and you're in Kairin.
Right.
And that's where we go forward because you can't go back. What are you going to do? You have to protect the portal. There's another version of the story where. What can I say that? No, I can't say that one. I can't say that one. But it's fun.
So
it's fun.
I just want to the Karen that we saw through the portal. That's just Karen.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not like from another timeline or another anything like that.
That's Karen as it was at that point.
It's Karen as it is now.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So just to add on, the energy wave that caused 1,000 years to pass.
Yeah, it was the buildup of all the energy that was there.
Is that an isolated, like, where this wave rolled past, it moved 1,000 years in the future? Or are we 1,000 years in the future in the universe? Like, has everyone aged 1,000 years, even in other directions from the way the wave went?
Oh, so time is local, so it's basically the Endarian system.
Got it.
That probably wiped out most of the population, right? Except for vampires and immortals. Like any.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said almost the entire world's a vampire.
Yeah, most of the world's are vampires now.
Wow.
So now you are left, which is why this is not the last episode, even though you were saying it felt like it. You are left with this interesting dilemma. And you have this way to travel through time. Completely open here. I can't prepare, therefore I will not prepare.
Oh, good.
I refuse!
And
So
everyone that's here is still with us?
Well, some people won't be with you in a little bit, I imagine.
Right.
Yeah. You guys will turn back to your other forms.
Mm-hmm.
Going forward in the game is going to be enacted another thing called fate points. And I was waiting for this episode to have it. And you will have access to fate points, and it's going to change the way you guys kind of use like your luck rolls. Basically, you can use a fate point as a reroll. You can reroll anybody, and you also have like these super abilities you can use, and you get one fate point per episode. And you may get one if you do something special for it, but otherwise you have these super abilities, and they'll be at the end of every profession. Where if you complete the profession completely, you get this super fate ability on the bottom of it.
Cool.
It's literally like a super moment of whatever it is. And you're also going to be able to use those fate points to turn into your older characters now. Regardless of what you do, if you undo this moment, or if you don't do this moment, wherever you want to do, because I don't know if you want to undo what you just accomplished or not, which is going to be tricky, whatever power you just gained from this energy that you received is with you. So it's leveled up your souls.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. All right,
Why
so
would
this
we
is a
want to
constant.
undo that?
I don't know. What do you want to do with time? Are you just
Oh, I see. Right.
Right.
Yeah, if we want to try and go back.
You could go back and stop it.
Right.
from happening.
Right. But no matter what, you still gain this power.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Now, also, just for I'm gonna tell you this, even though it's a metagame, and it's gonna be like oh, that guy.
Oh, that dog of mine.
Every time you make a version or you change time, and like this thing happens again, if you were there, you would benefit from it, right? Because your souls continue on. Your linear journey is going forward, and you've experienced that energy. As long as it's not killing you, if it makes your soul more empowered, you could be doing that. Whatever you gain for your character, and someone else also gains every time that you make this mystic explosion of energy. Who gains power?
What's his name in the which
Dragano?
no, Bardot.
Bardot. And why?
Oh, because
Could you
he's in
connect
the
to the
Citadel.
And it's outside of time.
Yeah.
Right. Oh.
So every time,
This guy.
and now you know why he gave you the watch. Every time you trigger it, press the button, he gets more powerful.
Explain this again. I'm not following you.
So Citadel's out of time. Remember, it's
Yes.
doesn't exist in time.
Yes.
So no matter what happens around it, it's like you with the time bubble with Tom's character. It's just whatever. You can keep manipulating time. Every time you do something of an event that's going to affect the crystal that he's in, he's just going to gain more energy.
So so every time there's mass death as well, he gets more powerful, right?
Mass death.
Yeah, like if there's like a war and tons of people die.
Because of the soul power going
the
to
soul
that.
power go to
Well, they go to the Endaria. They go to the
Okay.
planet. He's not trying to capture souls
Gotcha.
like Dragano was. But if mystic energy hits the crystal, it just gets more powerful.
Yeah.
Which
Right.
goes into him.
All right, so if we try and figure out a way to free those people, and not wipe out, avoid the negative aspects of that wave, whatever they are. Once we open it up, that portal again, he's going to get more power.
And also, is it?
And if we keep trying to do that and failing, and we try a bunch of times, he's going to level up every time.
Is it him leveling up, or is the Citadel leveling up? If we separate him from the Citadel, it's him.
He gains the power from it.
Okay.
It's literally like he's
He's on the
technomancing into it,
throne.
and he's gaining the energy
Yes.
from it.
He's
So
sitting on
if we
the
separate him
throne,
from the
right?
Citadel, nothing. It's still in him.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
he's there gaining its power.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
If you destroyed that crystal, though,
If you destroyed the crystal, then yes, his power will go away.
Right.
It would just be whoever's in him. That's it.
If we, I don't know, if he doesn't have to die, right? But we have to have somebody else. If we could get somebody else to sit in the throne and take it away from him.
Right. Yes. So
Tough.
today it was episode 8. You have 9, 10, 11, 12. Your mission going forward is to, for one, don't let Kanos get your soul. Right?
Good.
Don't give up your soul.
Good idea. Good play.
There's a competition for the Star Seekers to try to get to the highest level. And he said something to you. If you remember, you might want to go back in the episode and listen to it. Basically, he was suggesting that he's going to try to, like, own reality.
Yeah.
He'll be the dreamer.
He'll be the dreamer. So basically what will happen is he will level up his soul to a point where he gets to choose the next iteration of, like, the universe and, like, recreate it. Like a powerful oversoul at almost the highest level.
Cool.
Like Source. He would become Source. That's what he's doing. And
he'll branch off, basically.
Or not he becomes Source, but he almost has, like, say over Source for a bit in a recreation of it. He's trying to like level up to the highest consciousness in the darkest way possible. But there's also a competition for that. You guys are trying to level up because you want to help the universe. You want to spread, like, whatever compassion and things like that. Ardo is doing the same thing in a neutral way.
Right.
Kanos is doing it in his way, tapping into the dark energies around that planet. With everything that's happening there, the undead. He's just using death to empower himself. So there's this run, and there's a trap. Every time you try to manipulate time right now, Bardo gets more powerful on the neutral. And if you allow Kanos to do things and not do anything, Kanos gets more powerful. If you do nothing, you don't get more powerful. Make sense?
Yes.
Well. Any questions before we go?
I have a question. You probably won't be able to answer it though.
Sure.
In one of the earlier episodes in the season, they talked about a powerful necromancer who had gone into the Nether and come back.
Mm-hmm.
Was that Kanos?
We'll see.
My question is, did all the energy go straight to the Citadel, or did it spread out?
Spread out. Spread out.
So all the crystals got it, so...
Yes.
Okay.
That would
And
also
still killed.
include
And he
the
still killed
Everstar.
them.
Correct. The Everstar gets more powerful.
And
Imagine if
potentially
somebody was
also-
tapping into the Everstar as their crystal. That would be crazy.
Kanos.
No.
And the other one is, it could also be, we don't know about the battle station. That could
Yeah,
have
we still
crystals on it.
don't know anything about that.
And the heart of Dragano that still exists in the planet.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
it
that
still
isn't
takes
Erebus yet.
power. It may not.
That's of the planets right now. That's of the
But
planets.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Daria has control of that. So, and Daria was empowered by that as well.
Okay, would any of the
Last question, and we're gonna go.
Yep. So the crystal born that were on the planet, would they have got all massively powered up from this?
Great question. You don't want to know.
Wait, yeah, but they were all in K-Renite
don't
bodies
wanna
as well,
know.
too, correct?
You don't want to. You don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
Think what would happen. Think what would happen if your heart was a soul crystal.
It'd explode.
You now have like 30.
It'll
30
explode.
It'll explode.
Just
You now have like
absorb
30
power.
different souls jammed into your own soul.
That's true.
Yup.
soul jamming.
What was So, what does my amethyst go up to then? Is that beefed up too?
Yours.
Oh, I got crystals as well.
You guys were struck, but you're also guarded by the chronomancy.
It's annoying.
You can raise yours by we'll say 2. Anyone has crystals,
Okay.
they get used up by 2.
Crystals?
Yours go up to
I'm-
max
my-
because you're in it.
Tony, I had a crystal communicator on me when I got hit with this thing. What happened to that?
It's not empowered.
Is it impaired?
You can now talk to
I was hoping
anyone
that would be a long-range communicator.
No, it just still works. It still does what it does. It still does what it does. Okay, guys, we're gonna end it right here. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you guys next week, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wednesday, we'll see you then. Thanks.
Thanks.